Hello.
Hello, everybody. Um, we're going to continue on from where we have Code Source Rex with us right now. Others will join because they always do. Um,
I have an interesting topic,
okay, what's
finally.
that?
I want to know everybody's views and thoughts on tarot cards.
Okay, we have to shelf this
'Cause-
because there's nobody's views but mine.
okay.
There's nobody in here right now but
Well,
me.
other people will get here. And Jamie's there.
Jamie, how do you feel about tarot cards? Yeah, tarot cards. She used to have some.
I have some.
You lost them in a breakup. Yeah, that's the thing about breaking up.
Aww. I'll have to
The-
buy her some new ones.
but yeah. So and mine is that I had them. They're not that good. They're vague. You can look out there and see. I know you want to check that fire pit. But yeah.
So you
I
don't
had
think like
some.
there's any truth to tarot cards? You don't think it's
Nope.
like you don't think like it has any kind of like
Power. No.
certainty way to no.
I would say tea leaves are better than tarot cards.
I want anything.
Good. It's not, but it means that the fire's down in the pit.
I don't know. Me
Um,
and my friend Shaggy's been playing with them because he has some too, and me and him's been messing around with them every day. It's kind of cool.
but yeah. Tarot cards don't. Like I said, I was really excited about them when I first bought them, and like I said, they're not. The
Well, mine are. I don't know if it'll let me stay on camera long enough for you to actually look at them, but I'm gonna try.
no, it's fine. They're all the same mostly.
Mine are like really pretty and like they're shimmery.
Oh well, if
They
they're
don't really do
pretty and
justice on the
shimmery, they must
camera.
have power
Mine are
because they're
pretty.
pretty and shimmery.
Yeah, mine are really pretty and stuff. So
But yeah, I was into Terra and it was really cool. But like I said, it doesn't mean anything. Um, but they're fun. Oh, see, there you go. She play with it, and she got
still
the
doesn't
death
let me.
card. Did you get the death card? Because your connection
No,
died.
I got no, I got I forget what was on the bottom.
But yeah, um, but no, like I said, so
You
um,
don't think there's any power behind tarot or spiritual stuff like that at all?
oh, I didn't say all that. You're breaking it down into things. Do I think there's power behind spirits? Absolutely. Do I think there's power behind tarot? No, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like those are two different questions. You know what I'm saying? Um, do I think spirits exist? Sure. What? Well, there's too many phenomena that say that there is. I mean, if I didn't believe in spirits, I wouldn't even believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't.
Right.
Um, uh, but I just don't believe in specifically tarot.
Mm.
Um,
Cool.
you know, so tarot is just like it's different. It's cool. It's novelty, but I mean, you got to figure the guy that the girl, I think it was girl inventor or whatever tarot cards. You know what I'm saying? Probably like I think when it makes
Mm-hmm.
money, I know I'll tell people's future. And
Mm-hmm.
divination has always been skeptical. It's kind of like alchemy. Like there's some truth to alchemy. In fact, there's some actual literature to alchemy that says that in what was true of it morphed itself into chemistry because
Mm-hmm.
there were you know what I'm saying they didn't just it's not like they prayed to God that um that turn lead to gold. What they did was they tried to force it through chemical reactions and things of that nature. um uh but and there's varying history on it or whatever, but yeah, there's some truth to it, just like so there's truth to divination, to some divination and stuff like that. So that's always um the
Pickled Dr. Pepper. Pepper.
do do what?
It's
Mm.
him. It's time.
Yeah. Apparently they made pickle flavored Dr. Pepper.
At
Yeah, I don't
Sonic.
think
It
that's
sounds
real.
gross.
So, pretty much they got pickles in it.
Oh, I don't know. A guy apparently was on a reel at Sonic's ordering. So
Yeah, he probably made the typical.
TV
Like,
for
I mean,
40 years. They've been telling me this. No,
Oh, that guy.
yeah,
oh.
that's who it is.
Oh,
Oh, I wanted to say something. Your boyfriend looks like the guy that was shot. We were discussing that. You know, the guy that was shot. What was his name? Alex something.
I
Alex
don't know. I haven't been online or anything looking up
Peretti.
shit.
Peretti. Alex Peretti. He was the one that was
Uh-huh.
shot, and he looks just like your boyfriend. I'm like, holy crap!
That's
I was
funny.
like, I'm not even kidding. I mean, he's a little bit cleaner, but you know what I'm saying. Like he's cleaner than your boyfriend. Like cleaner image. You
Right.
know, but he looks like him. All right, I'm gonna send it to you in the chat so you can see. Oh my God, he does. Oh, now which chat should I send it to? The I
Um.
I can throw it in the uh here. It's in oh, hold on. I'm gonna actually send it to because I forgot you're on a phone, so
Yeah.
so we're gonna put it in. Oh, I can't put pictures in the Riverside chat. Oh well, I'll just share my screen.
Holy shit!
Donnie?
That does look just like him. That
Yeah,
guy looks just like you.
we found your doppelganger.
That's insane. Look,
Yeah.
look how much that dude looks like you. That's the guy that got shot or the other day.
Oh shit.
But he looks just fucking like you.
Yeah.
Isn't that
But
uncanny how much he looks like? Like if you trimmed your beard down, you look just fucking like that.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And
I mean,
if he would have grown some hair.
he don't have the long hair, but he looks like him in the face and in the ears and the nose,
Yeah,
and I
he
was
does.
like
That's
the eyebrows,
crazy.
and I
He
was like,
does
oh
look
shit.
just fucking like him.
But I was like, that's crazy. I was like, anyway. Uh, but yeah, so we were looking at that. Stop there. But yeah, so we were looking at. I was like, holy crap, it looks just like him. Um, um, I know everybody's arguing about it. It's stupid. And, like he's shot. He's gone. Well, I mean, they're like, oh, like the police shot him. Like, yeah, nothing will come of that. Don't even worry about. Like I'm sorry. Like at some point they're like, well, you should be more upset. I'm like, yeah, whether it's true or not, whether it was justified or not, it's going to be justified. So my advice is don't get around the police. That's been my advice always. Best
Right.
bet, stay away from the police. Stay away from the police. You don't have those situations. And these are people that are directly going into the police situations. I'm like,
Right.
oh, I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna. I've never heard of anybody protesting that got shot like that anything ever came of. I'm like you know, that's
Right.
like
It just said that, yeah, their opinion, the government's opinion is you should have fucking been there. That wouldn't happen to you.
yeah, and that's the federal government, so they have way more latitude and
And to
choosing.
be fair, I kind of agree because, like, if it's a situation in which the police come to your home and something happens, absolutely fight that shit and be mad about it. You chose to put yourself in a dangerous
Yeah,
situation in which you could be shot, and then you're complaining that you were shot. Oh
yeah, right.
well, you knew that was a possibility when you went out there and fucked
Actually,
around with the police.
they knew, given the
Don't do that.
circumstances, that it was almost a certainty. Most of these people, like that Renee Good, she was driving trying to block ICE traffic. Now you knew ICE was going to
That's
come and try to
stupid.
get you, and then whether she tried to run her down or not, it looks enough
Right,
like
like
that
you
she
put
tried to run them
yourself in
down.
that situation.
Yeah,
Like you did that to yourself by putting yourself there. Like whether you agree with it or not, whether you think it's right or not, is irrelevant. When the law tells you to do something, you do it or you risk getting shot and killed.
and
That is how that works.
they've been pressing
You
these
don't have to like it, but it is how it works.
They've been protesting all these shootings and stuff for almost a decade now. And you know what's happened? Nothing. If
Can you
anything,
turn
the
that
law's
down just
gotten more strict, not less.
not too much, just a little? Thank you.
You know, it's just the yeah, and then not to be mean, but it's just not there. There's no there because people. It's not like
There's
people
no
are
there
gonna
there.
hold. All right, last week was Renee Good. Now it's this week. It's this guy, and people get burnt out and they don't care. They're like, yeah, don't care.
Mhm.
And it's not to
Yeah,
be mean,
like the
but
whole thing with me. Like I'm so tired of hearing about all this shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, so they shot somebody else. Whatever. The person's dead. We can't do anything about it. And then your complaining isn't going to fix the situation. So why do you care?
right. Well, it's like because
All you're
people are
doing is
like,
upsetting yourself.
they're like, such and such got shot. We're gonna block the roads. I'm like, great. You're gonna congest traffic, piss people off.
You're
That's
so you're
really
gonna
gonna have.
get killed too.
It's just bad because it doesn't like it's not gonna bring people to your
It
cause.
doesn't do anything. Right.
Right.
Well,
It's
it's
like
certainly not going to make people change their minds. And even if they did, say you get everybody to agree with you, does that bring that man back to life?
no, it doesn't bring them back, and it
No.
doesn't.
So it
It
doesn't
doesn't
fucking
change
matter.
the law because the law is always gonna
Right.
be
What you need to do is fight, like go to court and like fight it in civil court or Supreme Court or however the fuck you do that. Like go
sure.
fight it the legal way instead of trying to walk out there like a dumbass. Like that's not going to do anything.
Usually, suing their brains out is the best way to change the law. It really is. Like the protesting
Right.
means nothing. The lawsuits they can rack up, and they're like, okay. But even those,
Like if
that's
they
all our
just
money. So
like if the government was talking about doing some crazy shit, like say forcing all children to go to school year round, and but they have to stay at the school instead of being able to be home.
right,
Situation. I would fight that because I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't be able to see my kid for a whole year. Fuck you. I'm not doing that. That's stupid. Like they're gonna be gone away. I'm not gonna only see my kid on the weekends so they can live at this school all the time.
well, I mean, there
I
are
would go, but
people.
I wouldn't go stand out on the street and protest it. I would write letters to my members of Congress like, "Hey, this isn't okay." I would appeal my case.
If Alistair wanted to go to a school like that where he lived in, like, hey, I live in school. I mean, boarding schools are like that. That's what they are, but literally boarding school.
Right.
And I wouldn't be opposed to it because he's 15 and that's kind of his
I wouldn't
decision.
be opposed to it if it was their choice. I would be opposed to it if the government was trying to force it as a
Yeah,
mandatory for all children everywhere. Like, could
but
you
my
imagine
5-year-old,
when
hell no.
Spencer starts school, him being in pre-K and he just lives in pre-K all year until the end? Like, you would never go for that. You'd be like, fuck
Yeah,
no, that's not cool.
not my 4 to 5
Like,
year
I'm
old.
not
So
being away for, yeah. Right. And that's why I'm saying, like, when they're old enough to choose to do that, it's fine. But they're like, if the government tried to, like, mandate it as a, like, you have to do this from, like, the age they start school until whatever, I would not be cool. I would not, I'd fight it.
right, but
Because
yeah.
that
So
would
like,
suck.
and that's me just being, uh, but yeah, like I said. So yeah, no, I definitely would not. Um,
But, like, the way you fight it matters. You're going to fight it by doing something that isn't going to change anybody's mind or do any real good. Like, fight it by
right,
writing letters, fight it by going to civil court or wherever you go and, like, get, like, your voice heard and, like, go with, like, real evidence. Like, don't go in there with your feelings and emotions. Go in there with like genuine evidence. Like, this is proof that if you sent my pre-K to school for an entire year and only got to see me on the weekends, this is how it would impact their life negatively with like proof. That's what
right.
they're
There,
going to listen to.
there was a case back in 2016, where in Carolina this guy got shot in the back from like 30 feet away, and the guy Michael Slager, he obviously went to trial and was, but that probably would have happened anyway, and it really would have. Like I was looking at cases back in the 80s where they were charging officers for murder and charging officers for things like that. They do charge them. Like it's not something
Yeah,
new. Um,
right. If it can be
um,
proved that they actually murdered them and didn't like do some dumb shit.
Now, are there cases where somebody should have gotten off or didn't get off? Yeah, there's
Of
always going to be
course, but
that.
it happens everywhere.
Yeah, every case is like that.
Murderers get away with murder all the time and they're not
Sure.
cops. So like if a random person on the earth can do
Right.
it, why can't a cop? Like a cop is the same as everybody else. They're just a person with a pretty uniform on and better equipment. Like that's all.
Right.
They're
But
still human.
these cops were actively in the line of their job, so that's going to be a much higher bar than if it was somebody doing something on their own time. Like they really
Right,
are.
yeah, of course. But they have more
Like
knowledge into how to do it and stuff like that. So it is harder, I agree. But at the same time, like they still get caught.
oh yeah.
And
Um
you really can't hide something forever. Eventually, the truth always comes out. They'll find some
uh
evidence some 20 years down the road and be like, oh, turns out that guy did do that. Now you
During the
won't
Whitey,
hear about it in time for it to matter, but you'll hear about it eventually.
well, like the Whitey Bulger case, this was happening in the 70s and 80s. They were doing hits for the FBI was doing hits for the mob bosses and stuff like that, and they cracked down on them or whatever. And
Mm,
uh, in the Whitey Bulger case, yeah, they absolutely put him in jail. He's convicted of murder, blah blah blah. I mean, that does happen. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, well, it took a long time because yes, they are the cops, and it takes time to sort through stuff like that. You can't, you know, that would be like going after a president or anything else. They have some authority to try to block the view, but persistence, diligence, you know what I'm saying? Eventually they get busted, and that's what happens just like anybody else. It's like drug dealers. And drug dealers aren't even
right,
cops. They pay a lot of people off, and a lot of times for a while they get away for a very good period, and then eventually they get busted,
right,
because they've got cops, judges, all kinds of stuff. So you got to take those out of the ranks before you can get a conviction. But yeah, standing in the street screaming at people, throwing shit at attack people, that's just dumb.
right. That's not going to accomplish shit.
That was my position in 2015. That's my position today. It's dumb. It's a waste of your
Hmm.
time. But
Yep.
either way, you know what I'm saying. Um uh like what was I gonna say? Um the what was I gonna say? Say it.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Um um I don't lost the thought. It's gone forever, I think.
Oh well, must not
Well,
have been
like
that important.
maybe 15 minutes later, they'll be like, oh,
Yeah, you'll remember eventually. Right before you go to bed, probably. You'll be just about to fall asleep and you'll shoot up in bed. Oh my God, I remember what it was. That's how it always happens. What's Sweet Pea and Keeks doing?
um, Sweet Pea and Cakes are. Um, Geeks is over at Nana's. Sweet Pea is over at Meemaw's.
Oh,
They don't have school tomorrow, so
oh okay, cool deal.
they the grandmas. But
Well, maybe then instead of coming early in the morning, or instead of coming later in the day, I'll come in the morning time to the afternoon because Andy's not bringing Tim till the afternoon anyway.
tomorrow, you mean?
Yeah, instead of coming at
Yeah,
2 like normal, I'll
come 10.
come like maybe, yeah, like at 10 a.m. and I'll stay till 2 instead. And then I'll come home at 2 and then Tim will be either here or just getting here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And if she's not at school, it would be easier. I'd actually get to see her instead of her being fucked off. We
All right.
learned that last week when she was gone the whole time because it was easier to like if you don't have school, it's easier that way. Normally she's in school, I can't do that.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Okay, yeah, I hear the babies. So everybody that might potentially be in here, I hope your days are going well. I have been making very good progress in my No Man's Sky game so far. I'm getting a lot of new technology, and I had an interesting theory that I will bring up to Josh on that exact subject as soon as he gets back, because I think it would make for a good conversation. I'm curious as to if you had an actual exosuit like in No Man's Sky and could attach various technology and weapons and shields and different things like that as technology. If you added too much technology at once and tried to like take off and do something, would you blow up or would your stuff just break? Like in the game, it'll just tell you can't do that. Welcome back. I talked about No
Welcome
Man's
back.
I talked about No Man's Sky. I had an
No,
interesting question to pose.
I have an answer.
Well, in No Man's Sky, they have exosuits, and your exosuit can have all kinds of technologies on it. And if you put too many, it'll just have a little red exclamation point saying, hey, there's too many of this you can't use anymore. You have to take something off in order to use that. But I was thinking in real life, if you had an exosuit that you could attach various weapon attachments and shield attachments and all this crazy technology to make it work at the press of a button or however it does it, if you added too many and you tried to do something, would you just blow up?
Say that again.
If you added all those technologies and stuff to like a real suit like that and you had too many, would you blow up when you tried to use something because you had too much crap in there?
I don't know. Maybe we can try it.
Well, it makes me wonder because like there's it's not like the way
Blowing
they have it set up. Like you can use guns, various types of guns, all through this one suit. So I'm thinking, like, if you can attach all this crazy stuff to you, what if you
like
attach so many things that your suit implodes?
talking about attaching like weapons and guns and stuff, and then blowing up or to kill the guy in the suit. Yeah, I think it's the freezer. Do what?
Or like
Might be.
if you were using a lot of things at once. You know how like your phone, if it starts to overheat, you can feel the heat on it with your fingers. It's hot. Like, would that have the same effect, but on your entire body because you're wearing a suit of technology?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, would you start to like overheat and like burn the crap out of yourself because you're moving too many things at once?
I honestly don't know.
That was a curious question.
I, I
I
don't fucking
wasn't
know
sure
the
how that
answer.
would work in real life.
You just expect me to know everything.
Yep, I do. You are Josh, the knower of everything. What's the matter, buddy?
Go. Okay. I got something. I need a flashlight. Oh, never mind. I got one. Sorry, having a problem here with them.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, it just like I don't know. It just made my brain think like if
It
certain
made your
things
brain
like that.
think, and you were mad about that.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
I
games
wasn't
do it to
supposed
me
to.
all the time. I'm like, man, if this was a real life situation, you'd be dead right now. Like, there's no way you would survive that in real life. Like, dropping hundreds of feet and all you get is like a little bit less on your health bar. Like, in real life, you would have been splatted to the ground. Like, you would not be getting back up and walking away. So I get mad when I shoot something in the face 25 times and it still not doesn't die. I'm like, why? I don't understand. Game logic. The most impossible way is always the correct one. I think that's how it works. I was hoping Bobo was going to be on tonight, but I guess he decided not to join. I'm going to have to pinch him next time I see him for not being on. And especially because this is something I can really do with him because, like, we have the same technology. Like, I can't do a lot of the other stuff he does. because I don't have a computer right now. So I can. He doesn't play Xbox One. I don't even think he has one. So like we can't do that. So oh goodness, the poor boy.
Okay, sorry.
You're good. But it would be cool though to be in a game like if I could take a game to like play, like to not play, but like to do in real life, it would be No Man's Sky. Because I think it'd be cool to like travel to different galaxies and planets and discover different animals and stuff. I feel like that'd be cool to do in real life, especially because you can build really cool looking bases and stuff. I just think that would be fun.
It could be fun. Like I like fun.
Yeah, zooming around in space and discovering new planets and stuff.
Shoot, I'm a guy. It all means the same thing. Extraterrestrial pussy. Like I banged a Venetian, a Martian. We're guys. I mean, come on. Even the Martian
A
probably look up big. Me an
Jupiterian.
Earthling. Do what?
Jupiterian.
Would that be the word for it?
I
Jupiter.
guess.
Jupiter. I'm not sure.
That's
You know,
why I said Jupiterian. Jupiterian. Because it sounds the best, I feel like. We're Earthians.
how do I look now? Does that camera look better?
No, it's way worse. You look yellow and fuzzy and grainy. It looks like you put a piece of like yellow sheet paper over top of the camera. Now, I like up your nostrils. That's a good view.
Hmm.
I love you.
I love you.
I'm excited about our movie tonight.
She's lying.
He can't hear you. I have headphones on, remember? So you can say
Right.
whatever you want. He will never know.
Oh no, these are in.
I'm only going to tell him if you say something nice.
Okay. Nice to him or nice to you?
To him.
So it can be bad about you.
I'm not. Yeah, you can say bad things about me all you want. That's fine.
She's a hoe bag. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I said mean, not true. I didn't say out my personal life on here. Jesus. Thanks a lot.
You outed on Meet Me or whatever those streaming apps. It's like as those people are like, don't put my personal business. I'm like, you got OnlyFans, bitch. No,
Right.
it's like, what are you talking about?
And don't put my personal business on the internet. Shows you her butthole for $5.
See my butthole for $5.
Would you sell your butthole for $5?
No, but I would
Like
sell it
pictures
for
of it?
free to the right person.
No. You wouldn't sell pictures of your butt?
My butt's sexy. It's way too sexy for that. People love my butt.
I don't think Jamie would let you, to be fair. Ask her. What would she think?
Jamie, would you let me sell? Oh, she's not here. Saw naked pictures of my butt. She said no, she would strangle me.
Okay, that's what
I
I
like
thought.
I like my neck. I don't want to be strangled. So
What if you became a nose model?
no,
Why not?
I could be probably a
That's the
hand
thing.
model. Like you're a hand
That,
model.
yeah, but that's
That-
not fair. Your hands are not fair. I don't understand how you do tree work and you have the hands of a baby.
I got scars. See my scar right there?
You have scars, yeah, but like not like your hands are like
They are
baby
soft.
soft. You would never guess that you do tree work. Your hands should theoretically be calloused and shredded and rough and icky to
See,
touch.
got a
And
scar there
instead
too.
they're not. I remember that one. I remember the story about that one. The one you said you were doing up a tree and your chainsaw somehow kicked and you sliced up your thumb.
Yes, my spur actually kicked out.
Yeah, your spur kicked out from you and
Yeah,
you cut your thumb on accident.
yeah,
I remember that because you said you almost cut it off.
yeah. I did. It was. You can see it's a vicious scar. Like
Yeah. Did you freak out or did you just like it was no big deal when it happened? Like,
there's the scar. It runs all the way down. Like you can
yeah,
see that. Yeah. So yeah, it's. I think I need better lighting.
maybe. You need to get one of them ring lights for makeup.
Oh yeah. Oh no no yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah no. I mean I could. It would probably work, but
I mean, a girl usually use them for makeup, those ring lights. That's what they use them for. But like, they work really great as phone cameras too, or phone cameras, phone lights,
yeah. Um.
and it makes like the room really bright. A lot of people that stream use them,
But yeah.
and they're super cheap, which is bonus.
See. Huh. Oh. I
Oh,
can't.
can you put this in the fridge so it doesn't go bad?
I cannot change the visual effects while it's recording. So
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I can't even change because this camera is a 1080 DPI, which
Hmm.
the reason why it looks kind of crappy is because it's set at 720, which is what my other one was set at by default. But I can't unless I go out of this and come back into it. I can't do that.
Oh, it won't let you switch it. Got you.
I'm gonna go out and go back in just to. Don't leave because
I won't leave. I'll stay here. Waiting, waiting, everybody's waiting. We're singing the waiting game. Okay. Um, I don't like when I have to randomly talk on the spot. I'm not good at that. Where I stream at, I usually have people talking to me, so it's a little bit different. Instead of me talking to people, especially because people can talk back. I don't even know if I'm just talking to myself or what, because I don't know who's here. But
Hmm.
welcome back again.
Welcome back, but it didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
Fucking,
Let's see. Okay.
I Ripley. You boy too. Yeah, you boy.
Oh wow, you're just gonna have to look at my uglier face instead of my handsome self
I don't.
until I can go out and start streaming from again.
If it helps, I like your face.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi,
Oh,
Jamie. It's okay. Jamie can stand behind you. She looks beauteous.
I can't hear you.
I said hi, Jamie. Can I get a gummy? Didn't you just go and get you like the car gummies? I don't need your supercharged. I just want something to ease my mind where I can go to
We
sleep.
went and got a couple of the little bitty.
Oh, I left my phone at work at the drinking table with other stuff. So my phone, and now I don't have my audio, anything in my ear tonight. So like,
I left my phone somewhere between here and the skate park.
But yeah,
What?
I'm
Oh,
gonna improve.
no.
I'm gonna improve the camera setup. The improve the lighting.
Oh, what's the
Improve the quality of
You want me
everything.
to just babble on about random crap while you do that?
I can't
No.
go on my Facebook for
I'm
some
not
reason.
Oh,
talking about
okay.
today.
Thank you
I'm talking
so
about in
Oh,
general.
sorry.
in this.
I thought you meant like right now, like you were gonna go do that, and I was gonna babble on about randomness. Which, by
No.
the way, is a lot harder than you think it is, only because like on my streaming app that
Oh,
I
wait.
use, you can see people and you can see their comments and you can see like them coming in your box if they come in and like they're talking to you. Like on here, it's just like you're talking to yourself and hoping people are listening.
Well,
So it's like really hard to keep conversation
you can see like right now we have
with
one
nobody.
watching. We have one watching on YouTube right now. So there's one.
Woo!
But
Hi, one. Oh, I had a friend that tried to join the other day that tried to like watch the stream and they couldn't like get in at all.
into the
Like it wouldn't let them.
on YouTube or
I
Twitch.
think it was on YouTube, yeah.
Because
I think
on
it was
Twitch, it's
YouTube that
because
they
we
were
shut
trying to
it
get
down.
in.
So if it's on YouTube,
Oh yeah, you did shut the Twitch. It probably was Twitch then. I'll have to tell him that and be like, hey, they are not on Twitch anymore because
yeah,
Twitch shut down.
we had to switch.
They shut it down on Twitch. So it's on
We kept
YouTube
getting
now. So
violations, so like too many too fast, and we're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna ban
right.
us soon. So I'd rather not have my Twitch account banned because it wouldn't just ban the this account, it would ban my gaming account too, and I don't want that.
Oh no, yeah, don't do that. That sucks.
Well, me and Alistair use that a lot.
I cannot wait to get set up into a place and have a computer again so I can play games. I miss being gaming.
When are you gonna do
I'm
that?
gonna play the crap. With any luck, we are hoping within the next 2 to 3 years we're gonna. Well,
Sorry.
yeah, it takes a long time to fucking
I was
save.
just kidding. You said 2 to 3, and I was like years, and you were like years. I was like, oops.
Well, yeah, years. I mean, obviously, no, in 2 months. Obviously, in the next 2 to 3
Well,
years.
that's
Like
what I was
that
thinking.
takes time.
Most people are
Yeah,
like, in
2
2
to
to
3
3
years.
months, I'll be getting a car. 2 to 3 months, you know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, I'll be getting. Yeah.
So
No,
when
in
you
2 to
said
3 months,
that,
we're hoping to save up for a house. We're trying to save up as much as we can, and then that's why we're trying to like build my credit a little bit so that hopefully
to buy one or to
that
rent
will
one?
help us with the down payment so that we can get into something that we can afford and start
buy a house
doing
or-
life things.
To buy a house.
Yeah, to buy. To buy it.
You're not gonna buy a house in this market.
Well, we were gonna buy one from either Mo or Richard.
Yeah, you could, but then you don't need good credit for that.
Well, no, but I mean the good credit is just so that I can improve my credit limit. Because if I can come to Mo and be like, hey, I can give you $5,000 down on a 1-bedroom whatever or a 2-bedroom whatever, that's like something tangible that he can work with as
Yeah,
opposed to
but
like here, I've got $300. Like he's gonna laugh at me. Like okay,
yeah, but usually it's gonna be about 15%. And he's
I don't
gonna
know how
borrow
much that is. But...
Yeah, well, that's $15,000 because I'll put it this way:
too,
my house is
because
almost
Bobby
worth.
works for him, I'm hoping maybe we can work something out like as a personal deal because he works for Bobby.
If it's
Like
a personal
he
deal,
literally cashes his checks. So, like I'm sure you can.
Yeah, but he might not do that because of what happened with Rob.
I don't know.
Well, Rob sued him and won the house.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so he may not be eager to do that again.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm kind of talking to him about it because, like, it's like I said, it would just be a cheaper price than like not like cheaper price monthly to pay off on a rent to own. Like we're gonna do like kind of like what you did with Justin McHugh and them, like where you bought it
get the
and then we
concept.
paid them a mortgage. Yeah, same thing, but with like Mo. Like,
Yeah.
but because we know Mo personally and be like, hey, you know what our finances look like. can you give us a better deal on a price because we can do these things for you or those things or what, just whatever.
He probably won't give you a better deal on a price. He may give you a cheaper per month, but
That's
you're
what I
probably
meant. Like
paying.
like a
Oh yeah,
cheaper per month payment instead of being like, hey, I'm gonna charge you $1,000 a month. Like, well, can you charge me 500? Because I can make 500 work. I don't know if I can come up with $1,000 a month and still afford to eat.
right. And you probably
Like
can't.
I'd be able to afford the house, but I wouldn't be able to have electricity or internet or
And you
food.
wouldn't be able to even afford that every month. A bad month, and you
Right. we would struggle to afford that every month. And he's already looking like as soon as we get that truck up and running and get that going, he's gonna be able to do like he's gonna start doing like with Shift Smart because that's something that you can do in between his stuff that he does with Richard. And then he's going to be looking for a regular like
a car on top
a regular job.
No, I know. It's just
He'll be
really
able to,
hard.
yeah, he'll be able to get transportation then, and like we won't be like, okay, we're stuck here, we can't go anywhere.
Where I have to work, somebody use the fucking vehicle like get the fuck work because they don't left with it.
Yeah, the one of the problems that you're going to run into, and this is going to be a problem that you run into, is that
I remember being across the street. Where my mom and dad's house. The house Mike lives
you're going to run into the problem of everything that you do is going to end up being.
Well, if you look straight out from the door at mom and dad's, that would have been Dave and Carmen's.
Like, I don't know if you noticed, but it's really hard to get a job lately.
I was at Ron Epler's
Extremely hard to get a job.
Andy is really loud, just so you know. Like on
Andy's-
my end, I can hear him as if he were standing in the room with me.
Hey, Andy, talk quieter, very much quieter. Produces by about 60%.
I was like,
Or
I was telling Ron about the situation.
Is that better?
About my niece.
A little, yeah. I could hear him over you. Like, I was struggling to hear you over him. That's
well,
why.
he's trying to overtalk me because he doesn't understand that I'm doing a webcast right now, and he has no respect for it. Which he could walk in there and talk to her, and not have to argue with me at all. All right. No, like I said, one of the issues you're going to run into with that is, with getting a job is, I mean, obviously, you're going to try. What can you do but try?
Right,
But like, you're going to run into problems with, the reason why everybody's doing like Uber and stuff like that is because they really can't get, like, unless he specializes in something, like say tree climbing or something like that, getting a job is not really gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because
So right now, with the market the way it is, he'd be better off doing something like that than trying to get a 9 to 5, like at a.
Well, I mean, if one comes along, by all means.
Right, obviously, if one comes along, but
yeah,
Like a warehouse or something.
but like getting into your own shit. The only problem with that is that that's hard to do when you don't have the money to buy tools and shit he needs to do that.
Sure.
That's the problem we're running into. Like, if we could get even some of the tools so that he could like do like you did and do like little jobs at first, and then use the little jobs money to get better tools to do bigger jobs. But like we can't even afford the small tools right now, because even a decent small husky is gonna be fucking. That's expensive as shit. I don't even know the price, but I know it's more than we can reasonably afford.
Depends on what kind
if he just bought just that.
What kind of husky? What?
The saw, isn't that what it's called, or am I misplacing the name?
No, it's husky a bit.
Like the smaller one, like the little one. Remember the one you used to use for the smaller jobs? Yeah,
climbing saws are more expensive than the non-climbing saws on average. Now, when they get to a certain,
but that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, like okay,
But like you have to have spurs and everything.
Yeah,
and you have to learn how to tie it.
$500, right around $400, $500 for my still. My cheaper one, it was like $200, but it's cheap and
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a problem with being cheap. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So and then then you need a trailer, you need stuff. Like I already have the equipment.
Right,
so
there's a lot. Yeah, it's quite expensive when you don't have the money to buy any of that shit and don't have any of it already.
And like
that's why I was thinking, is it
does he
easier
know
for
how
him
to
to
climb
just like?
trees?
I don't know. Do you know how to climb trees? Not like a monkey. I mean, like in general, like as a job, not like can you climb a fucking tree? Obviously, you can climb a tree, but have you ever climbed a tree professionally and done a tree
Not with
job?
spurs or anything.
Not with like the spurs and the saddle and the tie-in ropes. Like you don't know how to tie into the tree so you don't fall out and die.
No.
So the
So
answer is
you
no.
need to learn how to do all
Only
that.
thing I've ever did was use the ladder, climb up in the motherfucker, and then cut it
Oh,
out.
okay. So like basic lawn maintenance tree work, not like tree work.
Right. No, he's gonna need
top
to
to bottom.
learn.
No, I get that, but like there's a big difference between doing that and actually using your spurs and tie-in.
Yeah.
Like if you worked for a company, they'd expect you to know that.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be like stick a ladder up there. Like that's not going to work.
Yeah. No,
So
so he's gonna have
professionally,
to
no,
learn
he
that
does not
skill.
know how to climb. He would have to learn all of that.
Is he a
It
skill,
would have
right?
to be something you're already good at, and you would have to get a job doing something you could do without anybody else's help. So I guess the question is, what are you good at? Like, what is your best skill that you could use to make money that isn't so expensive that we could afford to reasonably get you to start being able to do it? Would I guess would be the better question. Because that's what you'll have to figure out, and then you can get a job doing that. I mean, it'd be great if you could just get a 9 to 5, because that's like a little bit easier.
Well, I mean, construction jobs are
like when you
generally
own your
not-
own business, you got to put a lot of money into it. You know, like it takes money to make money, obviously, but like you got to put a lot of money into having your own business. Like that's replacing equipment if it goes bad, new ropes, new spurs, new chainsaw things. Like it's expensive.
I disagree.
That's with any job, bro.
I got a chainsaw from borrowed money and started my own tree business. So.
Well, who are we gonna buy the money from? You? Are you gonna loan it to us? Because we ain't got anybody with money.
No, but you do get to know somebody with chainsaws.
I don't know anybody that I can borrow that kind of money for. So you're the only person I know that has enough income that could reasonably afford to loan me money. I don't know anybody else in that position though that has that kind of like enough money to do something like that. Like you'd be the only person I could ask for a loan like that.
I asked my brother for $150 or $200, whatever it was at the time. This was in like 2004, so prices were different.
Right?
But,
Yeah, my brother doesn't have it.
I sold a $700 job. I did the tree job. I paid back my brother, and after I paid back my brother, I had nothing left, but I had enough money for business cards, and so I got those for like $24. And then I put out more business cards, and then I got more jobs, and then boom, that's where I went from.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
we made good. We did good. What are you talking about? You don't think we did good? What's me? Okay.
I'm the one that got the money. Don't even try it.
What are you talking about? I was selling jobs before you
Dude,
even
I'm
were
joking
doing
around,
it.
bro. Tell your dog to get off my crotch. Go on, Ripley, go.
Sorry, when he smells rotten crotch,
Well, no arguments.
Ew, that's
I don't
disgusting.
give a shit no more.
No.
Nobody wants to think about Andy's crotch.
Nobody wants to think
I
about
just
it. I agree.
please don't make me puke.
But yeah. But that's how it went. Like everything's about getting that first job. It really is. It's
Right.
like all right, like when you go out, you sell, you do some lawn care, you do some whatever, and then you make money. But even like you could be like a dog groomer. Just get a dog groomer kit, go around, do mobile dog grooming.
Yeah, but I don't know how to groom a dog.
Well, no,
Not properly.
but that's the point.
Like if they wanted me to like cut its hair into a design, like I couldn't even cut its hair normal because I don't know how to cut a dog's hair. Not correctly. I can't cut normal hair correctly.
This is
So
true.
like I don't feel like
There's
I have enough
Cayden.
knowledge.
That's me.
Hi, Cayden.
What's up? Whoa, I heard a voice in the background. I heard Josh and Kim. Who was the third person?
Andy Taylor.
Andy Taylor.
Oh, hey, Andy. What's up, man? Not a whole lot. I got this cool little like wooden cross recently. I think that's pretty cool.
What's cool about it?
It's cool. It's just cool, I guess. Like you polish it by rubbing it with your fingers, apparently.
Okay.
So it never like
That's
unsmoothens.
cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's neat.
Yeah. Nah, I got digital.
I like it.
That's cool too.
Ooh, I love DiGiorno's. Is it their mini stuffed crust? Because those are
It
my
is.
favorite.
It's not stuffed, it's like
Ah,
the mini ones.
I love their minis.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
That's funny.
Those are expensive though, dude. Like them mini DiGiorno stuffed crusts are like $6 for one.
Yeah,
Eating
this one's $5.
DiGiorno pizza?
I think so.
Mhm.
It's DiGiorno.
Nice. What's up, Cayden?
They're so good.
Not a whole lot, Andy. I just got back from work. I'm eating. Took my pill. That's it. That's all that's going on. You guys are talking about like doing dog haircuts though?
No, we were talking about starting
Oh.
businesses.
Starting businesses. He was saying I could do something like dog grooming. I'm like, if I knew how to groom a dog, absolutely.
But the point is
Sounds
that
pretty easy.
all it
I'd be better
requires
at
is
dog
a skill.
training than dog grooming. I could train a dog quicker than I could groom it.
I disagree with you on that
Why?
because for a lot of reasons.
Really?
Yeah. I tell you what, you give me a
Look at
scenario,
God.
I'll give you the answer.
No, please don't.
No?
Wait, give
I'm not
me
gonna
10
give you a
minutes and I'll be
cigarette.
off of
I'm gonna
here.
give you an answer.
Why are you like bargaining your
minutes,
information?
In 10 minutes, I'll be off of here, and then you guys can do all of that.
Sell work. What it does take is sex sells. And that's the only secret I'm giving.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yo,
He
yes,
neither gets sex nor
Okay.
work anymore.
He's not wrong
I
though.
was
Game of
saying,
Thrones.
Yeah.
when
He's
was the
not
last
wrong,
time you
but-
sold your ass for money?
Cayden sells it all the time.
When was the last time you used
Well,
sex to get
Two
money?
things sell.
Never.
Sex and jobs.
I can't imagine anybody paying for that sex.
Wait, Andy, did you say sex and jobs sell?
Sex only sells if you're a female. It does not work if you're a man.
She's
And you
got
have to be a very attractive man. You can't just be some
No,
homo
no,
fucking
no.
looking ass motherfucker
If he's
and
got a
sell
long-
sex. Like
no.
nobody wants to
No,
fuck you. You're not
no.
gonna make any money.
money.
John Holmes was an ugly fucker, but he had 11-inch dong, and that's what got him into all the big porn and stuff.
Okay,
So-
but Andy has a
Andy
2-inch
does
dong
have a
at best
2-inch
on a good day.
small dong.
So
but
he's not getting fucking John
Josh,
Holmes
did you
money
say
to fuck no
10?
bitches.
So
everybody
you
can't
say
talk at
what
once.
you want. You can say what you want. No, it's fine.
Everybody can't talk at once. Okay, go ahead and talk, Andy, quietly or calmly at a normal level. I can say what I want about what? About your dong?
Yeah, you can say what you want, but you and I both know I've only had one complaint, and that's because I chose not to last as long as I was supposed to, or what the other person
Oh.
thought I was supposed to.
Shows that too?
I'm
Boom.
I'm sure that's completely true.
Am I packing 18 inches? Hell no. Who is? Not even. I don't even think your dad is.
No.
But
So there's a difference between
Hey.
8 inches and 2 inches.
yeah, whatever you
Yeah.
whatever
When
you
you're the
want.
size of a Vienna sausage, you don't get a vote in selling sex.
I'm a home wrecker in that scenario, but
You're implying that you're a homewrecker?
maybe
That's not an implication. He said that
maybe
verbatim.
here and there, maybe.
Right,
No,
that's
not really.
exactly what he
He
said.
doesn't even understand what
He
the
said
word
I'm a
imply
homewrecker.
means.
You know my track record with having a girlfriend. So
What? You took
Yeah,
somebody's man
yeah.
away?
exactly. Well, that was a rip on
Whose
myself.
man did you take?
Your
Right?
track record is better than mine,
Being a
Andy. I'll give you
homewrecker,
that.
Like, my
Nuh-uh. It's about the same amount of years since you had a girlfriend and since he had a girlfriend, so.
Are you talking to Cayden or
Yeah,
the
that's
mystery
me.
person?
You're what, 25, so you were expected to have,
Mm-hmm.
let's say even at 18, so that's 7 years. He's had been about 7 years without a girl. He had his girlfriend for a month or a week or something, that one girl, but that was
What the
it.
fuck?
Who?
Excuse
What you
me.
wake up and look next to her?
No, wait.
No.
Since Jeanette? No.
No. Since Jeanette, you had that one crackhead girl.
Oh, you're talking about that shit just came up here recently. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the
no
fucking
doubt.
girl at the
Thank
gas
God I did not
station?
go on
Yeah,
there.
there's
Kim, the girl at the
Yeah,
gas
no, I did
station?
not go
No,
on-
not Kim, the other one.
No, he's
Oh.
talking about Megan.
Megan.
Oh,
Same
I thought you
girl.
were talking about what's her name?
She turned me down. I'm so glad because that bitch. Ooh, bleh.
You were gonna sleep with her and eat that
Oh,
pussy
I
like
was.
You
I
would-
absolutely, I was hard up and no doubt.
You would fuck whatever looked like a vagina and let you.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't.
he has no. Like, I don't have much. I'm not overly picky, but there are limits to who I will sleep with.
Well, I mean,
Kim, how do you feel about Josh saying that?
What?
He knows.
I already knew that. So.
Okay.
I was with
Okay.
him for 13 years. I'm well aware that he would
That's
fuck
fair.
pretty much anything.
That inevitably
With
would
the
have to come
exception
up.
of if like
Other people
if
are
it's a
talking.
girl, it's like real sleazy or something. He's not gonna sleep with her or a nasty person, obviously.
But only if it's a girl who's sleazy.
But like as far as like just being a regular guy like every other guy and going, oh my God, it's a girl, let me fuck it. Yeah, that's absolutely it. But that's like
Not
every
every
guy.
other guy.
Well, most guys have that
Yeah.
mentality.
Keep in mind, there's a lot of homosexuals now compared to in the past. So
Yeah, that's
Hey.
true.
More
Yes,
skewed than
everybody
before.
is gay. To be fair, I don't think more people are gay. I think more people are just pretending to be gay to fit in with their gay friends.
Nope, they're actually definitively more gay.
100%. I've
Really?
got a whole slew of gay friends who absolutely like. I don't. It's not to fit in. Maybe some, but like on average, definitely not.
Yeah, there's definitely an increase in homosexuality, not just in people coming out of the closet.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
Oh, shut up, baby.
There has been an increase for sure, though. Like it's definitely more common now. Well, I don't know. We can't really put a number on like who was in the closet in the past,
Oh.
right?
No, we can't
Or
because
even-
because despite popular belief, there were gay people that were what
Like
they used to.
spoken
No,
bachelors
they
and
just
stuff?
had colloquial terms like confirmed bachelor and stuff like that, which meant they were gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't call it gay.
Yeah, but it was like known, like they were aware of like how like those folks.
But I don't
being
think there's
homosexual.
many because I don't think there's many gay people to begin with. Well, let me say originally there wasn't many gay, but there's a lot of bisexual people to begin with.
How far back is originally? Because are we talking about like
Okay, we're not talking
Dawn
about
of
times,
Man?
because the
Okay.
Romans and the Greeks were different, but we're talking about even in let's say the last
That wasn't even what I was
300
referring to,
years.
but that is
No.
like a valid point too.
Well, during the Christian era, there was a lot less gays.
Mhm.
During the Roman period, there was a lot more gays, but there was also a lot more pedophiles too. So,
Yeah.
Julius Caesar was a pedophile.
That doesn't surprise me.
Let me ask.
Yeah.
Can I ask
Anybody
you
at like a ball this would have slept with.
Do what?
on this topic about that?
Right.
Hmm?
Is it a mental illness? All this,
Is what a mental illness?
all this,
What,
ABCD,
homosexuality?
sexual identity
LGBT.
thing that's going on with all this.
Well, no. See,
Arguably.
okay. It's not a mental illness. I mean, not all of them are mental illness. The trans thing is generally a mental illness because it's something in the mind that makes you not comfortable in your own body. By definition, that's a mental illness.
Yeah.
Now,
Dysmorphia.
you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're talking gay,
Well, I'm talking about all this.
again, you cannot just group it all together and be like, hey.
Well, listen, I try to steer clear from that stuff. I'm not. It's So
but it doesn't change what the facts are on the ground.
Comes up like it did right now. I don't know how to.
Regardless of whether you want to feel comfortable about it, it's real simple. When we're defining trans, yes, trans, it's by definition a mental illness.
A mental illness. Okay.
Okay. Trans. Now, when you're talking about gays, it's not. It's not.
It's not a mental illness.
No.
I don't know. Both are like aside from
Guys are pragmatic. They will. Okay, that's why they have prison gay. There'll be guys that will bang dudes in the ass all day long while they're in prison for 20 years.
That's
But
true.
once they get out, they're back to being straight and fucking women.
No, some of them. Well, I don't really know because I don't know like prisoners.
Some of them are gay, but my point was that prison gay and gay aren't the same thing.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Gay for stay, basically.
I'm sorry. Was it gay for stay?
Gay for the stay is what they call it.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
unique.
Like if I were to go to say I were to go to prison for 5 years, I'd be gay for the stay. I'd be getting all the pussy I could, but generally when I'm here, I obviously have a man.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of based
I don't
on,
know
like,
if that
what's
really counts with
available.
me because I already like women. But like, take somebody else for example that wasn't into women. Like, there's a lot of girls that are gay for the stay because they want a girlfriend to protect them. They want a girlfriend to make sure that they don't. There's a lot that goes
Well,
into
can you
it.
call that
Yeah, there's
genuinely
gay for protection. There's gay for lots of different reasons. Is the thing. Like some people have questionable things about that, and they're like, "Hey, I'll accept dick in the ass if that gets me protection." That is
Right.
one, but that isn't saying this guy definitely likes homosexuals. He
Taking
likes
it, right.
homosexuals. He just accepts homosexuals because it's to the benefit of him, and that's why I say you can't just say it's a mental illness. It's not. It's pragmatism. It's the opposite of mental illness. Now, when you say something like you're not comfortable in your own body, that is a mental illness or at least a mental distress. It's
Yeah.
not a You know what I'm saying? So when you break it down, and then when you're talking about things like gender fluid, it means nothing. It literally means nothing.
What did
Means
you just say?
gender fluid.
I don't know what that is.
It's when they identify as
It could be like
from-
different day by
yeah.
day.
different day by day, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
So all this weird shit that am I accurate when I say the left or Democrats?
Oh, it's
The
heavily
left, right?
left. Yeah, it's.
I mean,
extremely-
there's gays on the right. There's
100%.
Well, yeah, but
there's
I'm
even
talking
trans on
about
the
this,
right.
This
but there
shit
is like
that's
a
going on.
skew for sure.
Sure, excuse me.
Like
ladies and
all
gentlemen.
my friends
I
are
just wanted
left
to make sure I
leaning.
was, what do they call it? What do they call that?
But they're not really left leaning. They're left centrist.
That's
Johnny
fair.
and them are left centrist. They're not left leaning.
They were
And I'm
more
not-
left leaning before, but now they do seem to be moving towards the center.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm rich. I suddenly have an opinion about the capital gains tax. I'm saying, like, people's opinions about
Rich.
things like, do what?
Them? Who's rich?
No, that was a joke from Futurama.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm rich. I suddenly have an opinion about the capital gains tax.
Does he say that? Is that the one where he has the bank episode?
Yeah,
And,
Lilo.
like the sardine.
But
I didn't rewatch Futurama.
yeah,
Sorry.
it's a good show. But anyway, the point was that, you know, nobody has an opinion. Like, you know, poor people don't have an opinion about, not really an opinion about the capital gains tax, because to them it's nothing.
That's true.
But to people that make their money through stocks and bonds, yes, they really have an opinion about capital gains tax. You know,
Makes sense.
there's-
You're gonna form opinions based on like what's more relevant to you
What's
because
mostly-
it comes up for you.
Right.
that's where
Yeah.
pragmatism puts its hand in everything. You know, I'm pragmatic. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they're like, oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, Josh is pragmatic. Oh,
I'm very pragmatic.
you are. I'm not disagreeing. I was just taking a moment to slide a jab at you.
Yeah, I know. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Keith.
Josh,
What?
pragmatic. What does that mean?
It means that you deal with what is rather than dealing with
It's kind of logic without emotion.
well, no, yeah, it's not just it's logic without emotion, but it's also it's dealing with what is, not dealing with
What could be.
What could be?
yeah, what could be. But yeah, so
Women tend to think in the what ifs, men think in the now.
yeah, the what could be's and then doing
No, because like when you're talking about like starting a business, like Josh was just talking about, that's kind of a what could be, not a what is, right?
that. No, it's a what is.
No,
mean-
it's a what is. It's like right now I need money. This is how I'm going to make it. That's why start your own business.
Well, people start businesses without like really
That's
needing
in the
the
now.
money.
It's not
Yeah,
like
those would be businesses that fail. But that doesn't mean there isn't a benefit to it. You can get a lot of grants and loans and stuff like that, and that's where you make your
Yeah.
money.
That's what I
But it-
mean, though, is like the what could be is
Yeah.
not. too
Say I started
inseparable.
a energy company that's for using fusion energy, which nobody uses yet, and I'm gonna build this fusion reactor. All I have to do is a concept and ideal. People start pouring money into my ideal, and then I'm rich, even if the ideal's bust. So that still is a what is situation. You know what I'm saying?
Huh. That's fair.
You
I don't
what
know,
I'm
but
saying?
but planning that out is kind of a what could be because you don't have control over like who does provide the money for it.
Sure.
Unless I'm missing something about like that system. Maybe I don't know.
Well-
There's like a guaranteed way to do it.
Well, I mean, there's no like we don't know the fusion. Like fusion is not something that has been used as energy yet. I mean, they have their ways, and they've even
Is
doing
that not
science
what,
on.
is that not what a nuclear power plant is for? Is for
No, that
fusion
would be
energy?
fission energy.
Oh. Nuclear fission, yeah, you're right. I gotta look this up. I'm not too familiar with fusion energy then.
Well, yeah, I mean, like people are working on it, but here,
Fusion, two light atomic nuclei combine to form a heavier nucleus and release energy. Fusion reactors.
what's up?
Oh, they've been like researching it since the 1940s, but they're only as of last year. There's a national ignition facility in the U.S., but I think it's just more
Hold on one
like
second.
them experimenting some more. Mhm.
makes me wonder if theoretical physicists make a lot of money.
What the heck is a breeding blanket? Why is that a fusion power thing?
What the fuck?
Right?
I have no idea. I don't want to know what a breeding blanket is. It sounds
Well, I got curious and I clicked it,
disgusting.
and if it helps, it's just a bunch of math. It's
Oh,
just a bunch of
good.
math and nucleuses. The
Well, you're
life.
braver than me because I wouldn't have fucking clicked that shit. And I'm like, nope, I'm not falling for that.
I like rabbit holing science, even though I can't like understand half of it or fully like fathom how they like achieve
Like, I
these things.
wonder what would happen if.
Well, not even I wonder what would happen. Just I'm curious on like what people are working on. Laser inertial fusion energy, or LIFE for short, is a technology from
That's
like
cool.
2008 to 2013.
I want the technology to download your consciousness into a robot.
Ah, a
I
lot of
also want the
people
technology
they're
to
working on
hand
that.
people shit through their phone.
The
So
what?
like so to be able to hand people stuff to their phone. Like say I was like, oh Cayden, I got this cool bowl here, check it out, and I could hand it to you through the phone, and you could look at it and see it like in real instead of looking at it through a video and then hand it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Or like
okay.
say you're
I was gonna say like a
say
picture.
right, or like say Connor calls you and is like, oh hey Cayden, you
Mhm.
got $20, you can stick it through the phone. Oh yeah, here you go, and
That's kind
stick
of
it
what.
through the phone
that would
instead of
literally require breaking down the particles, sending them to the speed of beyond speed of
like
light, and
send
then
shit via
put them
phone.
back together.
So we got to use Star Trek as inspiration for that then.
Pretty much, well,
Yes.
either that or timeline or something. But yeah, it has to
Or
be
it could be like
something.
a yummy food you're eating or anything. Like you could share it with people. Like, oh yeah, here,
uh
try this. It's so
if
good.
we get portal technology through the phones, I would be mad if somebody sent me like a half-eaten burger. That would actually piss me off a little. I'm like, dude.
Cheesecakes.
Here you go. I
But
don't
yeah,
want this anymore. You take it.
That
yeah,
would kind of bring us to like a Wall-E-esque like dystopia though.
sure.
Which I guess isn't too
I think it'd
different
be
from
kind
like
of cool though.
it'd be cool. I feel like it would make things too convenient for people. Same way like social media has.
yeah, like I said, there's always that, you know what I'm saying, though. But uh let's see. Oh, but yeah, like, well, the point is like you can make just like solar companies always fail.
Solar
And
companies?
only until recently,
Yeah.
pretty much Elam, Solange, or whatever, they all failed.
That's true. I've never
But they
seen like
still
a
got
successful
massive
one.
grant money. Like the business was a failure, the people were successful. Um, and that's the thing. Like you, as long as you get okay, say we start a company, we're call it whatever,
Mhm.
fusion energy. We get $10 million worth of grants, basically pay ourselves a few years' salary. Now we're in the millionaire range, and the company's defunct. We still made out good. That's the point.
Yeah. It's kind of how those GoFundMe's work.
That's
Well,
actually how
some of them.
like just now is what's called starting to turn a profit. SpaceX starting to get a little bit of a profit because now they have
That's
satellite
Elon Musk,
cellular,
right?
Elon Musk company, yeah.
Okay.
Satellite cellular stuff they can sell back to them, but originally they put a lot of money in it before it ever became successful.
Ooh, there's a crew. This is from 3 hours ago. There's a crew in California that completed training for something. I don't know if they're doing.
Oh, they're doing stuff all the time. SpaceX is like, and they're not the only one. The other guy, the guy that owns Amazon, the other richest guy in the freaking world,
Bezos?
Bezos. He's got a space company too, and I can't remember what it's called.
Ooh, there was a SpaceX explosion yesterday, or at
Dude,
least
there's
it was
one all the
announced
time.
yesterday. I didn't know. I didn't even know like what SpaceX was up to. I just know that like at one point Elon Musk was like, "Let's inhabit Mars," and then people were talking about like that one
Yeah.
book. They were comparing him to a book. I don't remember the name of the book though.
Blue Origin, that's the name of Bezos' company, but it's the same deal. Sink lots of money into it because when you got billions of dollars, what else you can do? Like motherfucker bought Twitter just
Right.
for funsies. Because when you have 400, $500 billion at your disposal, buying a $50 billion company ain't that much.
It's not much.
Plus, he makes money off of it, so eventually it'll pay for
That part.
itself. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off of here and watch my movie.
All right.
You don't have a movie. What movie is it?
Ooh.
I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Oh,
Ooh,
text
you
it
got her,
to you.
Josh.
Well, see, she was lying. She didn't have a movie. She's gonna scroll Facebook or Netflix for 20 minutes and decide on nothing.
That's usually how it is. Like
That's usually how it is.
we have so many good movie options that now, like every movie that's like less than a 10 out of 10, nobody really wants to
Sure.
like sit through.
Yeah, they're
anymore.
like,
Unless it's like
Yeah.
a complete 0 to 10 and it's so bad it's enjoyable. That's
And here's the
it's
thing.
one or
And
the
I'm not
other.
turning me. But back in my day, we watched dumb shit on television. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
it's late at night. Here's the campy B-rated fucking horror movies or whatever because now people are like,
I started to learn to enjoy those, but yeah, now
Sure.
like
You can
my
appreciate them.
generation-
Mhm.
good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night, Kim. Enjoy your movie or
Good night.
so
Thank
supposed movie.
you.
Movie. You got to use
Mhm.
quotes. Movie.
Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll be on
I'll
tomorrow.
definitely see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on there tomorrow probably too. I might
Yeah,
not
there
though
you go.
because Tim will be here, so I might be hanging out with him instead.
That's perfectly fair.
But yeah, I'll definitely be around.
All
See
right.
y'all later. Thanks for
I'll
having
be
me.
sure
Hanging
to go so we
around.
can talk smack about you when you leave.
Kim, I cannot
Okay,
wait to insult your
fine.
name behind your back, and you are keeping me from doing that.
Yeah. we
Okay.
can talk
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
What a whore. No. Oh, wait, never mind. No, I did talk behind her back technically.
You did. You did. I'm gonna call you out on that next time I see her though, and then she might not even believe me.
Do what?
Whose back are we talking behind?
Kim.
Oh, I'm down. Do you have another microphone?
I wish my phone would still work. I don't know what's up.
She
with
could
it.
share
It's-
your headset microphone.
Yeah, you can just be like, you can just like spout shit in her. Like, here you go.
Hi,
Right here.
guys.
Hey, although guys is just me and Josh.
That's
Can
guys.
I-
That's plural.
It's plural. It's a little empty in here. I don't know if
Yeah,
like Rhino
I'm
will be
okay.
on.
Yeah, Cayden or Alistair was supposed to come, but he didn't. Which he'd probably be off on 9:30 anyway because he got bedtime
true.
and school and shit. But,
Cool.
And you were late because you're a slacker. So now it's just me
I
and
was
you.
late because I'm not a slacker. I was late because
No, you're late because you're a slacker at this, but you're not a slacker at work. There's a difference.
I suppose, but what was I
No,
supposed to do? Not work and make money? And
I
then
don't
come
know.
for you?
Are you gonna pay half the Riverside bill? Because it's due.
How much is the Riverside bill?
It's $40, $39.99.
Oh, I can't afford that. What the hell?
Yeah. See?
That's too
Where's
steep for my blood.
$20? Where's
Okay.
Where's
I'll
my
send it to you
$20?
when Kim finishes inventing that technology that translates physical cash between locations.
No, I wanted to be a Cash App.
Okay, fine. I don't know if I have Cash App.
Oh,
I have Venmo, I think.
who the fuck is Venmo? What a weirdo.
We're like flea markets and like collectathons. They just had Venmo, I think.
Tell him Cash App's better than Venmo.
All I have is Cash App.
Yeah. Oh, she has his Cash App. So, ooh, she doesn't even have Venmo
Well,
card.
that means she
I
doesn't
do have a
frame
Venmo
of
card though,
reference
but I don't want it on
comparison.
there because then it'd just be $20 just sitting there doing nothing. But if you put on my Cash App, they need Venmo to Cash App cards.
I don't have Cash App. I just have Venmo.
Wow.
And
What a
2248.
I don't have a Venmo card anymore. I must give it back to mom because it wasn't mine.
They have physical cards
What?
for Venmo. Like you use it like a gift card. You put
Yeah,
money
hers
on
was
there.
a Venmo card. It was like a physical card.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
I remember
I
that.
don't see why.
I
That
don't
seems
know.
like
I don't use the stupid ass company. Okay. You
Okay.
do.
okay.
So how am
My
I
bad.
supposed to know?
I'll get Cash App. Okay, hold on. Let me get Cash App.
No, I mean, I think you can send Venmo to Cash App, but or you could just wait till next time you see me and give me $20.
It would be that easy. I'd have to withdraw $20 though, and I don't really carry cash.
Oh
So,
my
like-
God. Make up your
Nobody-
mind. Look, no, you're like one of those guys that goes out to dinner and is like, oh, I left my wallet at home. Blah, blah, blah. Back in the day, there was all kinds of people.
Okay, yes, I am that
My
kind of
boss
guy.
was like that.
The exception is I'm the kind of guy who would actually literally have forgotten my wallet at home. Like not.
Oh yeah, Russell left his at home too because he
Who?
always knew somebody would pay for him if he left his wallet at home. So he deliberately left his wallet at home.
No, I'm usually the one to pay for stuff, but like I'm forgetful enough to actually forget. I've done that a couple times. I go down to the gas station and I'm like, I get my drinks like ready and scanned, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have my card at all. Let me grab this Cash App, this alleged Cash App everybody's using these days. Apparently, I'm behind the times.
You okay? You don't seem okay. You seem either baked out of your gourd. You took a gummy, didn't you? How little bit are we talking? Not the whole gummy.
No.
Okay.
I'm not that worried. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Oh, I do have it installed. It's just not enabled, I guess.
What, Cash App?
Yeah, I guess it comes with the phone or something.
Do you got it hooked to your bank account?
That's a good question. I'm gonna find out. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever used Cash App.
Well, whatever. It don't matter.
It's not a big deal.
I was
Main thing
just
is having the means.
anyway.
Well,
Do
no,
what?
I'll help like flip the Riverside bill for sure, though. I do want to go in halvesies on that. So
Okay, that's up to you. I was just giving you a hard time about it because it was funsies.
what were we talking
Or
about?
you can
before?
buy the next thing. It don't really matter. Like the next thing we do, like
Like what? I don't even know. Like, does Twitch like bill you? Does YouTube bill you? I don't.
No,
think
actually,
YouTube
the
does.
next thing we need is quality sound equipment. Like our microphones are good, but we want really high condenser mics and things like that
That's true. Like the
to
ones
make
that
better
stand
sound.
separately from you.
Yes, and
Yeah, those ones usually are higher
bet-
end.
better sound stuff, and then better video stuff, lighting stuff, and then better video stuff. Which I have my own lighting shit because I have my own movie equipment lighting. So
Really? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, from
yeah,
forgive me, I forget his name.
Ron.
Ron,
yeah,
thank
give
you.
him Ron. Yeah, I even have filters for the lights and stuff like that.
That's
to
pretty
change
cool.
the color filters and stuff. But
Maybe we should do some skits at some point. I've been
we
trying
can
to
do
get.
that. I'm down for that.
I'm down for that. We'd have to come up with some though. That's the hard
Come
part.
on. All we gotta do is get high and drunk and fucking figure those out.
You're kind of right. I feel like that's all it would take to make us entertaining.
Get three of us in a room, drinking, acting stupid, and we'll have great ideas. As long as we write them down, we'd be good in the morning.
That is the important part. Because like you get the idea, you think it, you're like, oh, it's fantastic. I know, and then you try to remember the next morning, and it's just gone.
It happens.
I don't
But
even
like,
know if I have THC. I might.
you don't have to get high. You just, my point is like, just get us talking. Hell, we usually talk
Yeah.
and we're like, oh, you know what we should do a skit on? And once we get on the idea, we're like, hey, let's do a
There
skit
we go.
about XYZ. And then we're like, hey, yeah, that's a good.
That's
idea.
perfect. XYZ. Why are there 3 different physical dimensional axes?
Why is there?
Yeah.
How about X is there?
Damn, that's good.
No.
It
What was
doesn't
you saying?
answer the question, but it's pretty good.
Something about getting high? Oh, you can do the getting high for me, baby.
Okay.
Because I can't get high. I don't get
You can't?
high. I
Ever?
can. I don't.
I've been avoiding it recently.
done
I've
it
got
on
like a tiny
occasion,
amount left.
Yeah, like
So I
very,
just
very
feel like
rarely.
wasting it.
Like,
Is that just for? Sorry,
That's absolutely
no, I do it on like Jamie's birthday or something like. But I don't know. Like
rare
in
events.
5 years, I've gotten high 2 times.
That's impressive. That's a good track record.
I drank about the same though too. So. Alcohol as
That's
well.
pretty good. You're a sober Sally. I don't know why I went with like a female's name. I couldn't think of like another S name.
I
You're
thought you
sober
were just being
Sean.
an asshole. So there we go.
I didn't realize it was gonna bother you so much,
Oh.
Josh.
Yeah, I'm sensitive. I'm gonna cry about it now. No, yeah, because you have like but yeah, the ideal is to get the stream set up better quality, better things, and just pump, and then put out video. The thing you key to is to put out videos every day. And I know sometimes it's taxing on you because it's 7 days a week. For the
Yeah.
first year, you really got to put out videos every single day.
You're right, and it works. It does work.
Sure.
It is like a numbers game for the most part.
Right. Look at Tim Pool. He does around the clock. Like he pretty much runs his news thing pretty much, and he isn't even always on it, but like there's always a Tim Pool video, always, and it's one of the biggest ones, and they got millions of viewers. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the video's on. They got like
1.5 million though. Yeah.
Like he's got a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's money time. You know what I'm saying? You make money when you're doing that. Real money.
That's where the revenue, the sponsorships and stuff.
Yeah, he built a basically like he bought a shit ton of property in West Virginia, built a big fortified thing, built a skate park in there, built all kinds of stuff.
That's
It's
cool.
Yeah.
Did they make like a video about it, or did he just like make a skate park and just?
I mean, he showed the building and the skate park and stuff like that. Like, but yeah,
that makes sense.
But yeah,
the thing I think we really need like early on is, or not early on, but like once it starts getting more attention, but before it's even at that point, I really would like to see more people like trying to hop on to talk with us.
Well, that's the idea. That's why I keep getting as many people in there as I can.
Yeah.
Builds a momentum. You know.
Well, I mean, like strangers, like folks we don't know. Like, I
no,
mean,
no. It starts with people you know, and then expands to people you don't know, or you know less and less and less, and then
that is true.
and then you'll get to where eventually people will hop on, and but that requires a team to do it, and that's right now the team is me and you and a little bit of Alistair.
Yeah, Ryan's been on like every little bit now and then. Cameron, I feel like Cameron and Connor would be fantastic to have on here. They never show up though.
Yeah, they're too unreliable. The whole point is to get reliability, at least in our hosting. There's got to be at least because at some point I'd actually like to, and I don't mean break off from you because we'll do it at the same time as well. But like host certain periods that way we can do longer runs. You know what I'm saying? Than 2 to 3 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Host certain periods. Oh, you mean like for the 7 to 11 like time slot?
Right, like because I could do daytime. Like I could do like 5 to 9. You could do 9 to 11. You know what I'm saying? And that would encompass a bigger chunk of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. I see. If we got like 2 different groups, you could do like the earlier day group. I could do like the earlier afternoon.
And I've never had a night where I couldn't get at least one person other than me on there. So, you know.
That's fair. You've gotten Kim, Alistair, me. You've gotten us 3 up on pretty.
Well, I got
consistently,
Melissa.
So.
I got like, and she's not even related to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right. She was there for. I only had. I think she only hopped up once, or at least the once that I was available for.
But yeah, and there's other people because people always want to get on podcasts and talk. You know, it's not hard to get people to want to talk,
especially for
this trick.
That is true, but I feel like with those cases, especially if it's a newcomer, you let them like get their whole spiel out, and then you address it like as much as possible. Depending. I guess that wouldn't always be the case because you'll get some people who come up and they're just kind of trolling and not really like participating in the conversation.
Right, and I'm trying to get like Tyler on board.
Ooh, Tyler would be interesting.
And Mom's actually requested to be on. She wants to do.
Really, yeah. Grandma?
Yeah.
Nana?
Yes.
That'd be cool. It'd also be great because like the only time I really get to talk to her is if I go down there for like family events. But most of the time, if I go down to the land, it's usually Connor who's available and wants to do something, and then we just like go around town and goof off, which isn't really something like Grandma is available to do. I don't know. Maybe we should get her into rock climbing. That'd be kind of cool.
It's definitely a maybe. Like,
definitely a maybe.
Definitely a maybe. But no.
Sorry if I sidetracked you.
No, that's fine. I was actually, but I was looking at people that
might be interested.
Yeah, well, not like might be interested, but yeah, I was looking at more people on there. I can always hit up and be like, hey, you know, do you want to talk on? And people do like to talk stream, and I'll tell them, hey, they don't have to show the video because that's the big thing. Is like, if they're fat or ugly or whatever, not always, but like they don't want to talk when they have to show themselves. But a lot of them will. You know what I'm saying?
I must have missed part of that. You're talking about like people who join. Ooh,
what?
Ryan.
Hey,
there he is. Now we can't talk shit behind his back. Now we got to do it to his face.
Exactly. That's bonus points. How you doing, Ryan?
Doing fine.
What was the subject we were talking about before?
We were talking about getting more guests on the show, getting more people that.
I meant before that, so we had but that's true too.
Big companies.
Yes, big companies. SpaceX.
Sure.
Fusion energy.
Yeah, we're talking about fusion energy and things like people dump a lot of stuff into things like that in prospects for the future that really go nowhere. Like, you know, because there's probably going on for 20, 30 years where solar companies were coming up and they were falling and crashing.
Yeah, and it's kind of a shame to see because I used to pass by houses and I'd see the solar panels.
Yeah, but it wasn't, the technology wasn't there. It wasn't until things like the Powerwall and things like that, and people start getting interested in it, that you could really do that.
But even then, like, not a lot of I don't see a lot of examples of like the push for solar energy.
Yeah, well, no, that's not true because oil companies use solar energy. That's how they power their wells. it's alternative energy. It's not really solar energy. It's
Is that right?
they use windmills and
Oh, okay. Turbine power. I think
either
it's what
turbine
that's called.
power or they use solar power. But it's to power the windmills or power the pumps for the oil companies. Yeah.
I guess I don't know if it's necessarily the drill itself, but like that whole like fracking setup. That's
People
what
assume
fracking is, right?
that what? No, fracking is where they shoot a shit ton of salt water down in there, and they drill really deep. They shoot a shit ton of salt water down there, and then they extract it out, and then they separate the salt water from the thing.
Okay,
That's what fracking is.
A little similar in concept, but distinct enough that I can't call that fracking. I can't use it as an umbrella term like I was trying to do there.
What, solar energy?
No, for the oil drilling process. Or I guess the drilling versus the extraction for that was powered by the solar energy.
Oh,
well,
yeah,
not the solar energy.
But no, they do it because the wells are really far from electricity. Like the actual pumps are really far from electricity, so they have to use an alternative energy. They don't,
And I guess it would have to be far from electricity because if like a power line or something electrical touched it, I imagine it would.
Well, I mean, even a power line that's a solar power line, it still would do that. But yes, there are risks of fires and explosions. That's just nature of oil. You're pumping something explosive out of the ground, or generally.
That's the nature of a lot of jobs.
Or natural gas.
Yeah,
you're just pumping oil, you're pumping natural gas. And they pump both. Oil companies pump both. They pump both the oil and the natural gas on average. I don't know anybody that's exclusive. I mean, like Exxon does both.
The gas station company?
Yeah, Exxon. Well, they're not a gas station company. They are a gas station because they pump oil, not the other way around.
Ooh, wait a second. I threw out a leer and I got a bite.
You got what?
Cameron might be in.
Yeah, but he ain't never going to talk, so it doesn't matter.
Well, he's asking what the debate's about. Well, he's a big debater. Like I think that was like what Connor and him like did in high school. Was they would just debate each other and Cameron. Well, Connor would just debate Cameron, and then Cameron would debate like anybody. Oh well, he said I don't usually talk.
Yeah, see, he needs to talk.
We want to hear your sweet voice. We are discussing solar-powered oil companies like Exxon. You did say Exxon was one of the ones that use solar power?
But yeah, they all do. But yeah, Exxon's one of them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was the case for all of them.
Oh yeah, those companies that are on the basins are really far from. Like you would have to run massive lines to try to run electricity to those. You know what I'm saying? Like you would. You don't realize that just how far out they are. Like when they're in the middle of Texas, they're not. Texas is such a big state, and it really is.
It's massive. It's like
It's a 2-day drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
which, speaking of Ryan, March, I'm still going down.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. What? I'm gonna need like a date. But it was like March 15, right?
So I'm eating watermelon at the same time.
Oh, you're good.
26th to the 29th.
26th to 29th. Okay. I'd write that down.
Yeah. Okay. Texas is approximately 800 miles wide. So you're talking pretty much almost it's like the drive from Florida to North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the distance it is.
All right.
Yeah. Not exactly, but like
the distance for what? Traveling from like here in Florida to Texas is about the same distance?
like traveling across Texas.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it's 800 miles wide.
Because they have their own the rest of the U.S. has the National Guard, and then they have like their own form of it, which is I can't remember what they're called.
So to take you, it takes usually 11 to 15 hours to drive across Texas straight through.
Which that's only like a half day's trip. That's not.
Yeah, but that's driving straight through. 15
hours
straight through,
and that's not counting for like stops and stuff.
Yeah.
If you got to hit a restroom, which I imagine 11 hours at some point, like everybody in the car would need to. I was gonna ask Ryan, do you know the name of that group I'm referring to? The Texas exclusive National Guard. That's like
Okay, Joe
separate.
Mama's in here, but it doesn't show him because
He
Joe
said he was-
Mama.
Yeah, that's
Joe
him.
Mama 6 though.
He did say he was gonna tune in, but he said he's let me quote him verbatim. I also don't usually talk because I am just a little shy guy. And then he sent me like a picture of like somebody jumping backwards onto a bed.
Maybe. Why does
Cameron?
Hey,
Yeah, there he is.
hey,
There he is.
don't be saying something about me.
Whoa, you were here to listen. Like, it could have been any Cameron. Like, they don't know, man.
That's true.
It's not hurting your image. You're fine.
I also don't know why it wasn't
Why?
letting me say that I had headphones. It wouldn't let me select that.
Well,
Oh.
do you have headphones?
I do. I have headphones on, but it wouldn't let me select that option.
Maybe
Maybe he doesn't like your headphones.
That was the first time I ever had it there.
Jinx.
I had to click it and then like let it like refresh for a couple of seconds.
Me and Ryan are in
Delay.
agreement, so it must be true.
Oh yeah, yeah, because you guys are both he's left leaning, you're more right leaning as far as like centrists go. So like, if you guys agree on something, it's probably a pretty agreeable statement.
Where do you get that he's left leaning or that
Ryan?
I'm right leaning? Yeah,
I've- I've told
Okay, well,
I've straight up told him I'm left
I mean,
leaning.
is this the Digimon Pokemon thing again? Because I could care less about Pokemon or Digimon.
okay, well, hold on, because I didn't get to be part of that conversation last time. I showed up like the tail end of it. Digimon versus Pokemon. Cameron, what do you think?
I have very weak opinions because I don't love either, but probably Digimon.
Okay, why? You can't say that and then
Where are
give
you
an
getting these
answer, not
guests
follow
from?
up.
Okay.
Well,
Cayden?
Well, here's the
He's
deal.
not
Here's the
here.
deal.
Hmm?
Yeah, wait. Where are you getting his guests from?
Yeah, they're like Digimon lovers.
Bro,
Apparently, very
Digimon's cool.
consistently.
Digimon's cool.
As cool as Pokemon, though.
I used to have. There was a Digimon Rumble game that used to be out on the PS2. I think they actually made 2 of them. And I also used to watch Digimon Show. I didn't watch Pokemon 2, but I was not that interested. Here, let me see if I can find it.
But you were interested in Digimon, so you are more of a Digimon fan by like your statement so far.
Digimon
Yeah,
Rumble
better game
Arena
now.
2.
Ooh, Ryan. Not
Let's
Ryan,
see.
Cameron, you have a new Digimon game coming out that actually looks better than like any recent Pokemon game.
Is that true?
Yes. Well, their last couple of
Yeah,
games have been better.
It's
than
already
Pokemon.
out and it's already better.
Even Power World like outperformed Pokemon vastly, and that's really like concerning from like a Nintendo fan base standpoint.
So
It doesn't matter because Game Freak still sells tons and tons and tons of games, so they don't care.
But Pokemon
I'm just saying.
games?
Yes.
Oh, I guess they do.
Yes.
People buy it on release.
Bro,
They always hope it's gonna be different.
do you remember Alden?
I've met him like no, he talks on your mic sometimes. I don't think I've met him in person though.
No, I thought you did one time.
Maybe I did.
Alden still pre-orders literally every Pokemon game that comes out for the Switch. Literally every one. It's insanity to me.
He should. Nobody should have been pre-ordering Pokemon games after like X and Y. And Sun Moon wasn't bad.
I would say I agree, but I don't know what games those are.
are you kidding me?
That's fair.
I'm old. I feel like nobody should be buying Pokemon beyond Crystal.
Yeah. Yeah, that was back when they had 2 regions. They don't even do that no more. Kind of a downgrade when you think about it.
By the way, when I was playing Silent Hill Origins yesterday, you know what I found?
What? A Pokemon.
That would be so fucking cool.
I found
I wouldn't put it past the Konami to do that either. They got like the Lady of the Lake. or something.
you know what the final place in fucking Silent Hill Origins is called?
What's it called?
Riverside Motel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Here we are. We're in Silent Hill Origins.
Riverside? Are you in a motel right now? I knew it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can go to a motel.
Whoa, okay, that's a little. I'm good with that.
Cameron,
Creepy.
Brian.
Yeah.
He's trying to invite
It's
you
a
to
majority
motel.
vote, Josh. We're in a democracy.
What
Slash
is what am I
republic.
what am I voting on?
Just yes or no. Don't ask questions. Answer.
Yes.
Let's go. Sorry, Josh. We're going to a motel.
No, y'all can go to a motel. That's fine. Look, I'm a firm believer. If the girl's stuck in the TV, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
You know.
I think that's some good
What
logic.
is this fucking poltergeist?
Yeah.
The grudge. Poltergeist.
Yeah, like, sir, didn't you try to save her? It's like, yeah, I'm a man. I changed the channel. Nothing happened. I got the hell out of
I
there.
feel like both could apply there.
Is it in like the Ring and the grudge? Well, no, oh wait, it's not the grudge. It's the Ring. In the Ring, do they ever just be like, why can't we? Why do they not just hit the power button?
I just don't know why that hasn't been updated to a DVD yet.
Dude, so you know what makes the Ring even more? You know what
that's a
makes the
good
Ring
point.
more
They could modernize
ridiculous?
it. What's that?
The fact you
Yes,
can just
I
not
agree.
watch the tape.
That too. You can just look away. Or
My
Or
luck.
like, no, you don't even need to put the tape in.
that's fair.
No, it'd be a
just throw it
Betamax,
out the
and then we'll have
window.
one to play it on.
Betamax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
before
was like, wait,
VHS
what?
were
What's
big.
going on?
Is there like a new TikTok slang?
No, it's old TikTok slang.
Oh god, you don't know what
Betamax
Betamax is.
came out at the same time VHS is, but Betamax wasn't as
Literally.
popular as.
Oh, I'm getting.
Oh, it's full of a band for me.
Holy.
I was just
Um,
playing it. I was just playing a game where Betamax was mentioned the other day.
Wow.
Which game was that?
Dead format.
Yeah.
It's an alternate world where basically during the Betamax's and VHS's run, a new format comes out called GHL, and people start going missing after they watch the GHL tapes, and it turns out the reason they're going missing is because it literally pulls you inside the movie you're watching.
That would be
What am I
my luck
hearing right
though.
now?
Like
That would be your
Betamax-
luck.
Well, like, all right, you seen Silent Hill 2 where he has to put the VHS tape
Yeah.
in and blah blah blah. Well,
Iconic.
I'd give fucking Betamax, and there would be no Betamax VCR anywhere in sight, and I just wouldn't be able to finish the game.
You got the "You're a Loser" ending.
Is that in any of the Silent Hill games?
What Betamax? I don't know. I'm just
Oh no.
Not Betamax.
You're a loser ending.
Oh,
yeah, I think it's all Indians. And
In Silent Hill? No, there's
Well,
some where you
you
went
just
out.
spent fucking 1,000 hours trying to beat a game. You're a loser. I got 1,500 hours logged on fucking. And I'm a casual player on 7 Days to Die. That's just casual play.
I'm surprised 'cause that one. It's a cool sandbox game. It didn't really stick with me, but they've had a bunch of updates. Like Damien still plays that sometimes.
Some people log 10,000, 20,000 hours on Minecraft.
Imagine if-
That's true. But
Imagine-
usually those are the ones that do like the cool buildings. I feel like Minecraft is a little bit of an exception for that. And I'm saying that as somebody who doesn't even
I
like
feel like-
Minecraft.
I feel like the Silent Hill 2 remake should have included a puzzle where you have to like locate the right tape, locate the right format, then you have to find another VCR to VHS to play that tape.
Just like
three
mundane
Indians
house
watch.
chore puzzles.
No, you just like you try to insert the tape and it's like the wrong format. So like you have to get a new fucking you have to like put it on another tape. Then that tape is also like not compatible with the VHS, so you have to get another VHS.
You have 4 endings. You have the Blu-ray ending, which is the really cool ending, or you got to put it in the Blu-ray disc. You have the DVD ending, which is an okay
Lower
ending. You know what I'm
quality.
saying? You have the VHS ending, which is that, and then you have the loser fucking
When you have
Betamax
no-
ending where you can't put it the tape in and finish the game. You're just walking around with the tape.
Oh, you forgot about the secret fifth ending where you put in the Netflix DVD and it fucking
Oh
breaks.
yeah, they used to have Netflix DVDs.
I know.
That was like
What was
back
that?
when Blockbuster was a thing.
What was that? I think it was Netflix that tried to make a DVD that like you'd watch it once and then it destroy itself.
What?
Well, that sounds like something out of James Bond.
Yeah, it kind of does actually.
The DVD will
DVD
destruct in
that
5 seconds.
erases itself. Flex Play. That was what it's called. Flex Play.
Let's play.
Well,
Yeah.
I know, like when they had the VHSs, they used to there was this thing you had to watch it and you had to remember what it was. But there was this girl, she had narcolepsy. She
Mhm.
actually did. You remember her, I think. But so there's a little magnet in there. You take the little magnet out of the VHS, and then she can watch it over and over because it wipes it as it goes by the little magnets put there. So I took a pair of scissors and a pair of tweezers and I took out the magnet, and then she could watch it over and over. Because she had narcolepsy, she fall asleep a lot. I don't think it was fair for her because it was one of those
I was going to say is it, like-
studies.
oh, okay.
You get
okay.
paid a certain amount of money for watching the thing and doing this test or whatever.
Well,
A
that's
flex,
cool. I'll
yeah.
get something out of it.
A FlexPlay disc is shipped in a vacuum sealed package. There is a clear dye inside the disc contained within the bonding resin of the disc.
So it's
which
like a
reacts to
bank thing.
oxygen.
Like if you rob the bank and it just like the bomb die pack explodes.
No, this is like a DVD.
Yeah,
When
but
the
it's
seal-
like a bank. Like
when
the,
the
die
seals-
pack explodes.
Yeah, it is kind of
When-
similar to that concept. It
When the
seems
seal
like-
is broken on the vacuum packed disc, the layer changes from clear to black in about 48 hours, rendering the disc unplayable.
What my question is, why would you want that? Like, you really want to keep your like Shrek 2 DVD to one watch for yourself only?
Slander.
Slander. No, I love Shrek 2.
I don't know,
just saying-
bro. Sounds like you're talking like kind of crazy shit right now, actually.
Who's that
I'm
guy?
saying you
Who's
He's
love
always talking crazy shit.
You ever
Okay.
seen that guy on TikTok that like buys several copies of Shrek VHS because as like
Oh,
they had a sweepstakes when it came out. He has like hundreds of Shrek VHSs because he's trying to win like a Kia.
that's
car.
right. Yeah, some people. I mean, what do you do with that? Like, when you have that many Shrek 2 DVDs, like, what would you even do with that?
I don't know. Maybe like
Resell
there's
it, I
like
guess.
there's like
Um,
14 Jason movies. Maybe people got tired of them. They're like, hey,
I will say, Cayden.
I mean, like,
I just want to give you this fun fact. I did go to a ton of different
ton
of different-
cut out.
rock CDs.
You cut out.
I just want to let you know that. So.
We didn't get any of that. You cut
yeah,
out.
that wasn't coming through, man.
Oh,
Hello?
my internet is crashing. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm getting hacked. I'm getting.
Oh,
it's
no.
Like trying to take me down. What
Cameron.
is this?
He must have
Here
said something about the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to a bunch of different Red Boxes. I think I have maybe 40 or 50 CDs because Redbox, when they went out of business,
hmm
you weren't getting charged for them. So I just have a bunch of them.
What? They just gave them to you?
Yeah, you get the box.
All I got was Redbox out of that. Yeah,
Got my
Redbox.
whole DVD collection that way.
That's a sweet deal, though. Just free DVDs as they're going out. They-
Watch, he'll get a bill in the mail for like $300, $400
Oh,
later
my
on.
heavens. Redbox isn't a thing at all, huh? Like, that was a very short-lived.
I don't think the
pseudo
company's
Netflix.
completely defunct, is it though? I saw
don't
red
know.
boxes.
I can't recall the last time I've seen a Redbox. I think it was in Gainesville, so like a couple of years back.
Oh, this is 2024, so yeah.
Man, I'm looking more into that DVD thing, and I'm just going like a whole down a whole disc rabbit hole.
Oh, Cameron left. Okay. Disc rabbit hole.
Or he was
This-
hacked.
Oh, maybe he just said his internet was going bad, so it probably like dropped him.
That's before the soldiers come in and
Disc rot rabbit hole.
In what? Shoot him?
you don't know, do you?
I guess not.
They got Cafe DVD, which is supposed to be like Redbox. So you can try that one.
Oh yeah, they got a website too.
Yeah.
And Ryan, what was your disc rabbit hole?
Just like different forms of disc rot. Why is this somewhat interesting?
Well, which one? What is the interesting one you're referring to? Because it feels like you're talking about a specific aspect of it.
There's like a couple different ones, like CD bronzing, sticky shed syndrome, which has to do with like magnetic tape instead.
What the heck?
Data rot, M disc. Some band called Pachinko, which gained popularity in 2016 when a 2000 demo EP, which was noticeably distorted due to CDR disc rot, was found in a charity shop.
He's back. Or
There he is.
they
Yeah, I don't
did
know.
kill him and replaced him with a clone. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
They
I
did the
really-
Fallout for
Synth.
Ryan. Help me out. Synth. Thank you, Cameron. Yes. Yes, Synth.
That's crazy. I've never even played Fallout 4 for more than 5 minutes. Oh yeah, but yeah, you'd go to Redbox. Not interrupt the conversation. You'd go to Redboxes and you would quote unquote tap your card, and it wouldn't charge you because the servers are down.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really
But
nice.
it-
Okay, it wasn't because they were shutting down as a company and they just didn't know what to do with it. It was because you took advantage of a technical glitch.
Yeah, I
And
remember
that's
Redbox is
recorded
dead.
now. Cameron,
Yeah.
That is true.
that's
Well,
Mhm.
well, I don't know who's going to sue me because Redbox is gone. Like, there's nobody to reclaim the discs. That's what I'm like. It's like if you had
That is true.
Redbox discs, they were just given to you because there's nowhere to like put them. Like the company dissolved. A lot of fraud I think
Yeah.
was going on too at the time.
Yeah, they're like $1
Redbox?
billion in debt.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
A little
they
bit
were
of
like
an
$1
oopsie.
billion.
Which I guess probably didn't affect them too much because like what we were talking about earlier with like projects and money getting pumped into them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
If they were in debt. Maybe that like.
Rest in peace. We're not missing out on a whole lot, to be honest.
Not really.
Filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
What is a Chapter 7 bankruptcy? Because I saw that too.
Chapter
I don't know
7
what that
is different
means.
than Chapter 11.
Okay, but like, what's the
Whoa.
what distinguishes them?
Chapter 711.
945. What?
Take one of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2024, July of 2024. I didn't even know that because I'd seen Redboxes, at least a couple years ago. So I was like, oh. So that happened less than a year ago. So that's crazy.
Fair.
Yeah, Redbox. Rip Redbox. No one really cares. I don't hear anyone ever say that word ever.
The word Redbox.
Yep. No one cares about Redbox.
I bet the 1,000 employees that worked there got fired cared.
What? You got fired?
Well, they lost their job. 1,000 of them.
Oh my word!
Over 1,000 employees lost their jobs with zero severance or extended benefits due to the bankruptcy.
Damn.
Like, bitch, get a job. that was just
What do you even do if you work for like Redbox as a company? Like, do you just deliver? Do you put the DVDs in the boxes? Like,
Yes.
what is?
Yeah, basically. They have like 45,000 kiosks.
What? And only 1,000 employees?
Yeah.
Yeah, Redbox is big, bro. I mean,
Is it still? We were just talking about how like.
Yeah. Wait, what was big was you had to be there. You had to be there.
That's fair. I saw one in my entire life, I think, and that's it.
How old are you, Cameron?
50.
23.
Okay, well, you're his age then, yeah. So.
Thank you, Cayden. Appreciate that.
What'd you say, Cayden?
Called him a grandpa.
50.
Said you're as
50,
old as
Jesus.
dust, Cameron.
Do me dirty, bro.
Are you the youngest one in the room?
Oh, literally.
I'm here trying to beat this arena match, and you're insulting me. It's crazy.
You're playing arena in the middle of this?
Yes.
I'm surprised you're holding up with the conversation as well as you are.
He can do
actually,
two things
for
at
that month.
once. He's not dumb.
Yes, but arena can be very distracting. So like,
And you'll know when he's trailing off. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if you cuss, but you get
Maybe, that could just be him reacting to our conversation.
I'll go play Arc Raiders, bro. Arc Raiders, new update came out. I'll top on that.
The dinosaur game?
What? No, it's Ark Survival.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know all the Arc games. Oops.
Oh, I'm about to see
Didn't
a
they make
fight.
the Dragon Ball Fighters too?
I'm about to, I'm
The
about
Dark
to see a
Souls.
fight.
Dragon
I don't
Ball
know what
Fighters.
Arc Raiders is, but I will say this: the box looks cool. It looks like Atari-esque.
Arc Raiders is a crazy good game. It's an extraction shooter, but it's very casual. You know, like
this is what the hype's
So
about.
you
It does
casually
look
go around
cool.
and shoot people.
Yes. Yes.
We don't hyperly go around people. We do it casually,
Yeah.
but we still shoot people.
Well, they actually do. It's really cool. I'm sure you guys haven't heard about this a whole lot.
Is it like
they do what's-
PvE?
No, it's PvPvE. So,
Okay.
but the way they do it is they do matchmaking based on aggression level. So if you're shooting a lot of players in your matches, you'll get placed with other players who are more aggressive. But if you're really chill about it, you'll get placed with people who are more willing to work with you and like share loot and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a unique system.
Yes, it is. Very, very good.
Never heard of anything like that in a game before.
First time I've heard about it. I'm not aware of another game doing it. You should check it out. It's super good.
I should. Is it on PlayStation?
Yes, it is.
Okay. The only problem is like, it sounds cool, but 2XKO is on PlayStation, man. And like, which one do I really want? Mastery or Ark Survival?
Bro, nobody's playing 2XKO, little bro. Nobody's playing that.
Cameron, please play
Nobody's
2XKO.
playing
They got
it.
everybody.
Nobody's
They got
playing
Blitzcrank. They got Darius.
Nobody,
they,
bro. I
You're
don't
gonna-
like
no, you're gonna
Darius.
change your mind the moment Darius's show comes out. That Nox's show, you're gonna change your mind. I swear.
Okay,
I
tell you
know
what.
it.
When they add in a cool character,
Who,
like
Corky?
yeah, Corky. Why you say it like that?
I hate Corky, man. He's the worst character design I've
It's
ever
like a you
seen.
problem, little bro.
I guess he's got true damage. He's got that.
Quirky. Oh, am I going to win this arena match as Braum 1v1ing?
Well, there you go. Brahms in 2XKO. Is that a cool character?
Braum is a cool character, actually.
Ice cold.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I feel like there's something we need to get back to on an earlier conversation, but I'm losing track of.
It's okay. Take your time.
Oh, we were mostly talking about DVDs. I feel like we've explored like almost every avenue there is for DVD discussion at this point. Unless we want to go back to Ryan's sticky shed syndrome thing.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's a condition created by the deterioration of the binders in a magnetic tape which hold the ferric oxide magnetizable coating to its plastic carrier, or which hold the thinner back coating on the outside of the tape. Did that clear it up?
Oh, okay, classic. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know. They taught us this in second grade.
Real quick. Okay, I'll go quantum computing. Thank you for the advice.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Quantum computers. I really like
a badass quantum computer.
Who?
Down under. Australia.
Do they?
Yes.
They got their like deep thought from Hitchhiker's Guide.
I don't know what that.
What?
Ryan knows what I'm talking about. Hopefully.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I tuned out for a sec there.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They have that giant supercomputer that was built like on a isolated planet. It was called Deep Thought, and
Yeah,
its answer to life, the universe, and everything was 42. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know it, Cameron? It's, like it's the only thing people know about, like from that series.
It has been a long time since I watched or read.
Here it is.
Like in
Just
general?
watched or read in general.
Australia signs a deal with almost $1 billion with Psi Quantum to build world's first useful quantum computer.
Psi Quantum. Oh, that's exciting.
Does anybody know about quantum computing?
I vaguely understand it. Like, it's been explained to me before. I don't know what the implications are for it entirely, other than like computers that go way faster than our current computers and wouldn't have as many hardware limitations.
Well, essentially, it works like this. This is the breakdown. What happens is there are 3 states in quantum computers.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just like on and off, which is like binary computers.
Yeah.
They have on, off, and kind of like a
Yeah,
state that's non on off.
It's got like a purgatory state. The computer has its own purgatory state.
It's basically, what's the best way to put it? It's kind of like teleporting things. They can move faster, and when I say faster, I mean extremely faster, because of that.
The
that
superposition
third state. Yeah.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't think he has a clue what I'm talking about.
No. I know what you're talking about.
No. Let's
we
do
get
it.
into superpositions. Sorry.
Okay. Who thinks Cayden is full of shit? We're taking a vote here.
So it kind of like has a
topic at hand exactly.
It kind of like has a 0, a 1, and then a 0.5, from what I'm understanding.
I don't know. I feel like calling it halfway between on and off isn't. It's too specific because it kind of the whole point of the superposition is that it can be in either states. Like the in between, it's not a 0.5. It's just like a not one or not.
Well,
on or
here's
off.
the thing: quantum computing works. It has multiple states that it can do at once.
Yeah, so it could be like it's kind of got the whole spectrum between 1 and 0, like not just 0.5, but like 0.3, 0.7. If that makes sense. That's a question, not a statement, by the way.
Well, one of the things they used, and this was the one that they used electrons to carry those states, rather than just on and off, where the electron passes through and it's on, or electron doesn't pass through and it's off. They use the what's it called of the electron. I'm not giving it justice, but basically they could use because they're qubits, they can exist in multiple states. They represent both 1 and 0 at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what allows it. Like it can do vast amounts of information like in parallel. And that's the way they did it. That's the way they were explaining it. I didn't do it justice explaining it, but that's the gist of it.
And that's the thing that I like.
You
I'm
know
lost on
what?
is like exactly how that.
I think Cameron could explain it to us. Cameron, explain quantum computing.
Okay. Cameron did.
I'm eating Fritos right now.
That's
well,
very
that's a valid
informative.
argument.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's about as good of a reason not to discuss quantum computers as I've ever heard.
I mean, it is what it is, brother.
I don't know. Fritos.
Technically, it is what it is, and is what it isn't.
Like if it was Doritos, I'd understand, but Fritos, that's where I'm kind of iffy about.
Well, they're the Fritos like honey barbecue twists. They're the only good Fritos that exist out there.
Okay.
But you can get like Pringles barbecue twist.
I'm more satisfied with that answer.
Yeah, Cayden, I hear you, but they don't have those at the Circle K in Umatilla. So come on.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, you got the best out of what was available.
Okay, can Cameron actually explain that better than roughly what I explained it? Because I'd like to hear the explanation if you can. If not,
what's the topic?
Okay.
Quantum computers. How they work.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Okay. Well, Ryan said it with conviction, like he really did know what he's talking about.
Yeah, Cameron went to college for quantum supercomputers.
Yeah.
Did he really?
No. So my PhD in that. No.
Okay, but that's something. You got a PhD in math. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on.
So it's not really a real PhD in math. Okay.
No.
What even is? Let me see. Quantum computing.
Okay, well, if you're just gonna read a fucking carbon context,
he'll eventually circle back around to what you were saying, Josh.
Yeah.
I was trying. I already explained the gist of it. I was just trying to get a more in-depth understanding, something you're not going to get off Google.
It is kind of just like that Schrodinger's box thing. So, and the fact it can occupy both states at the same time, I imagine it makes it at least twice as fast.
It can occupy it in separate locations, like from A to B. That's the thing. That's why it's. And I don't even fully understand the physics behind it, but it can. Qubits can. Is the definition. Qubits can become entangled, meaning the state of one qubit is directly related to the state of another, regardless of distance. Meaning that it can theoretically be here and there at the same time. And that's what makes it more efficient than classical systems.
And like, yeah, that's how it's described. But like, that's hard to even like try to.
Wrap your head around. Sure.
Yeah, it really is.
I watched some videos on it, and it's interesting to say the least. But
I found a website that dumbs it down for us.
You checks all possibilities at once.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I found this on the web for do you check all possibilities at once?
Stop.
Good job.
So a quantum computer is a model of how to build a computer. The idea is that quantum computers can use certain ideas from quantum mechanics, such as superposition and entanglement, to perform operations on data. The basic principle behind quantum computation is that quantum properties can be used to represent data and perform operations on it. A theoretical model is the quantum Turing machine, also known as the universal quantum computer. It's still very new. Experiments have been done, and these very small number of operations were done on qubits, which are quantum bits. Both practical, meaning in the real world, and theoretical, meaning just thinking. Research continues with interest in many national government, military funding, yada, yada, yada. So today's computers, called classical computers, store information in binary. Each bit is either on or off. Quantum computing uses qubits, which, in addition to being possibly on or off, can be both on and off.
Hold on, Ryan. What? I want to say two things, which is one is like that kind of just wrapped back into like what Josh had said before.
I know, but he was using something to explain.
I know, But that is adds to my second point, which is that like even dumbed down, it's still because I had to look at like what the Turing machine was to understand it, and even that description is like unfathomable.
So basically, they could be both on and off, which is a way of describing superposition, which is basically means that several things are combined by putting one on top of one another. Specifically in physics, the superposition principle states that if there are two or more stimuli at a given point in time, the response will be the result of adding all responses. This only applies to linear systems, since many systems can be modeled as linear systems. The principle has many applications in physics and engineering.
Agreed. I mean,
so basically, from what I'm reading, it's taking bits of binary data and having them coexist at the same time.
Well, there's another distinction because that's just the superposition aspect of it, but the entanglement aspect of it does
that's
kind of
the
explain...
here aspect of it. When I was talking about it can be you can if you wrap your head around it, it can exist here and there at the same time. Wherever here and there is.
And it can exist here and there and then along like the whole like line across it, which I didn't understand when you had said that earlier, but like that does mean it would be like 0, 1, and then 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and then like all the digits in between. It could exist in all those like individual pinpoints at the same time, and that is like what would that even look like as a computer? Like what?
It probably would look a lot like your computer, but instead of using binary bits, it uses qubits, which are.
You think it's still run off Windows? I'm kidding.
But it must require some kind
I bet it will.
It's got to require some kind of like difference physically to the computer itself to be able to do that computers don't already have, right? So
like
would it be
fucking Windows 98?
Yeah.
Basically, from what I'm reading here, they would be created using superconductors instead of regular conductors. So basically, superconductors they can essentially conduct electricity without any resistance in it. Basically, electrons can move more freely within superconductors.
Okay. They also have different logical gates.
Like the XORs, the X.
Yeah, that's how binary. You ever built adders and multipliers and things like that? Of course you have. Never mind. Anyway,
built multipliers.
Well,
I did a little bit of programming. I know that like how.
No. I'm not talking about programming. I'm talking about unless you did chip programming. Did you do chip programming?
No, I soldered some chips together.
You're talking about You're talking about hardware, not software.
Yes, but it's still software in that it's a hardware. I mean, like the way the flow of the gates works the same way. They have like what they refer to as a adder and a multiplexer. That's how you basically.
I gotta look up multiplexer.
Here, I'm gonna show if they got a design. I'm gonna show it, but. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you guys.
Okay, I think this is the first time anybody any of us have shared a screen on this.
No, I did earlier with Kim. All right, there you go.
Oh well,
okay. Do you see that where it says there's the adder and explains the definition of adder and what a multiplexer is, which is a series of.
I'm trying to figure out how to full screen it.
Yeah, there's a way to full screen. I just don't know. Oh yeah, just right click on it and hit full screen.
Oh, look at that. And pop-out view. Okay.
An adder is basically something that performs addition of a binary number. Like if you have a circuit, you would add adder to it. A multiplexer selects one of the several input signals and forwards it to a single output thread, which means at the end of it, when it does it based on selecting which ones get selected, and that's the one that puts the output line in. Do you understand that?
As much as I can with the description, I feel.
Okay. This one I can give you a lot
Scary
more.
adder, RCA.
Okay, I understand. Let me try.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
bring it back up.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I feel like I'm going to need to see it in order to explain it.
Sorry.
Okay. So the adder performs the arithmetic addition of binary numbers. So it's basically what makes the binary, right?
Yes. Well, it's not
Well,
what
it's
makes
not
the
what makes
binary.
the binary. It
Because
just
you
adds together the binaries, right?
Yeah. It takes two binaries and adds them together.
Okay.
And the multiplexer is what those are sent into, right?
Right.
So it's sent into, and that is what comes out on your computer, sort of.
Well, no, it comes out on the other end of the whatever the thing is.
Well, right. It sounds like you're saying the multiplexer like selects from several adders.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
When you build these in conjunction with each other, that's what the computing, like literal, that's the most basic computer. You take a series of NOR gates, NOT gates, or AND gates, and most people do NAND gates for all of them, and they just do a series of them that builds adders. Now, you can use NOT and NOR gates on things like electronics. You usually don't want to use them in computing. You usually want the NAND gates, or at least that's how most electronics are built, or most of the computers are built.
And NAND is and not or not and?
Not and.
Not and. And that one I need like a reminder of.
All right, I'm about to change it. Does it change?
Yeah.
Did it change? Okay, I didn't know if it did. Okay.
Mommy loves you.
Is the logic gate which produces an output which is false only if all its inputs are true. Okay. I see.
Okay.
It's confusing me a little bit with the lows and highs. Thus, its output is complement to that of an AND gate. A low output results.
Yeah, basically you take all your transistors, because that's what you build them out of, and you put them together to make the logic gate. And you put the NAND gate, and then you put it together a series of NAND gate. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I know I kind of just joined, but my boyfriend's wanting to voice chat, and he's rarely on at this hour.
Oh, you're good, man. I just wanted you to hop on for like a little bit because we were talking about. Well, I don't know. I just wanted to invite you on, I guess. I was realizing that the oil conversation is not like something. Oh, you got some experience with like a gas station, so like, I guess it's kind of relevant. But no, you're good.
Yeah. All right. Sorry for jumping in the dipping.
That's
you're
fine.
Good. You have a good night.
You too, man.
But anyway, so the NAND gates, what they essentially do is the same thing that OR gates, NOT gates. You don't know have functions, and you could build them in other ways. But NAND they're generally used to build computers, CMOSs, things like that. The purpose of it
is one of those things where like the more like you try to inform me on it, the more I'm looking at like the words it uses to describe it, like transistors. Well, I know what a transistor is. Junction diodes. And it just makes me realize that I don't even have like the comprehension base level for like the part you're talking about, which
How do you
is
not?
just to get to it.
I mean, I understand you not knowing quantum computers because I still don't completely understand. I don't even close to understand it myself. But
Well,
not knowing.
I understood the logic gates, but it's like in that description, I'm realizing there's like the components to that I don't understand either. Like junction diode, I don't know what that is. So I don't have like a complete understanding of like.
Do you know what a diode is?
Yeah, it's like a blinking light.
No, a diode is something that has electricity flow in one direction and not back in the other direction.
Is that all?
There are exceptions to that. Do what?
Is that all it is?
Yes, this is what a diode is.
Okay. It flows one direction, doesn't flow back.
There. A diode is two terminal electronic components that conducts electric current. Here we go. A diode is a semiconductor device that allows electronic current to flow in one direction while blocking it in the opposite direction. It is commonly used in applications like converting alternative current to direct current and in various electronic.
I feel like light switches probably run like as diodes and
alternating current.
Light switches?
Yes.
Okay. AC, yeah.
Well, I mean, they do in America. Let's put it that way. I know there are other countries that run all direct current, but even then, there's a transition in there. But um, it runs in one direction in things. Now there are exceptions to that, where they can skip over. There's certain, and then I'm not even know what a junction diode is. I don't know what they. Let me look what a junction diode is, but PN.
Look at Bobby, please.
P-type and materials junction. A semiconductor, and then another like vocab rabbit hole for these kinds of things. I don't a semiconductor.
Semiconductor is what electronic components are.
Materials commonly silicone with electrical conductivity between conductors and insulators. Okay. So like pretty much anything with like
You capacitors use them, and then after the electricity gets to a certain point, it'll arc over, things like that. But that's largely what semiconductors are.
I forget like electricity can jump sometimes. It doesn't even have to be a direct contact. It can just have enough.
Specifically in those, they always jump. They arc over.
Yeah.
They charge to a certain point, and then the discharge is arcing over.
Which I guess is kind of just what lightning is, isn't it? It's just that like that kind of discharge, but on a larger scale.
I mean, I don't know what would it have to do with arcing over, but you're sure it's lightning discharges.
Yeah, but it discharges like away from like its source, which is kind of what arcing is, isn't it? Or is it just like being able to jump from the end of one conductor to a distant conductor?
Say that again. Just that last part.
Or is arcing like just getting to the end of its conductor and then jumping to another distant conductor, not so much an aimless discharge?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, even your electricity lines. There's a reason why the ones that are in residential areas are below 15,000 volts, because the arcing becomes increasingly likely when you go over 15,000 volts. So that's why the power lines there are 14.4 and 9600 into land. Out here it's 14.4. Go ahead.
That kind of arcing wouldn't happen just from like a USB charger.
No, it can. You can make the arcing. The arcing that's in a capacitor doesn't necessarily charge to 15,000 volts. But that is where the material comes in that makes the specific design of the arc. You know what I mean? Anyway,
we're so sidetracked.
But the point was that things like
I think it was that quantum computers use the XOR XAND not AND gates.
No, actually, it uses a whole different series of gates.
Oh, what do those logic gates sound like?
I don't know. I don't know what the truth table on them looks like.
See, it seems like those would have to be so incredibly like large in number of options for a quantum computer that it would be hard for a person to even keep up with, like how to build a computer out of that. Like,
they
just
use
like a quantum computer logic gates.
What gates are called a C-naught gate, which I know what a C-naught is, but a poly gate and a Handemeyer gate.
What? That shit sounds crazy. Where are you seeing this at?
Right there where it says quantum gates, common gates. I mean, there are other gates, I'm sure, but those are common gates.
Controlled gates, controlled knot gate.
Handemeyer gate creates superposition. C-naught gate entangles two qubits, and a Pauli's gate performs rotations on qubits. And I don't even know what that means. I don't know what it means by performing rotations. I might have to look up each individual gate.
The more I'm like trying to look into this and trying to understand it, being a Hermitian unitary operator, C-naught has the property of Sylvester's formula and then there's like this huge, long, very confusing formula, and is involutory. Yeah, it's not crazy long, but it is crazy complex. I don't know what's going on in there, like what those variables are for.
You said that's for C-naught gate?
Yeah, and then a C-naught gate is also an involutory matrix.
No, C-naught gate is controlled knot gate. And there's the truth table.
There's so much math.
Where'd you see the formula? I just see the truth table.
If you go to controlled gates, you can go down below. There's like a square, like a binary square associated with C-naught, and then you go down like 3 lines from that.
I don't see that.
It might be better if you
go ahead and share your screen. Yeah, just share your screen real quick.
Let me figure out how to do that. Cam. Oh, that's webcam. Okay, I'll just turn off my camera. Where's the stream sharing option? Do I right click myself?
Yeah, you just
Nope.
see where it says, you go down there and it says screen. It's the up arrow, like down the bottom of the screen, you'll see the up arrow.
Share. Okay, share and then screen. Okay. I'll just show my entire screen.
And then a list will pop up and you just pick the thing you want to share.
Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. Controlled. It's.
Yeah, those are just truth tables.
Yeah, and I wasn't even looking at the truth tables. It's just the fact that, like, to even.
Oh,
try to
okay. You're
understand...
talking about C expressed in the basis.
Just the vocabulary.
Just the mathematical algorithm for it.
The C naught can be expressed in polybasis.
I to pi over 4. You know what pi is? Over 4.
I wasn't referring to the formulas. Oh. Well, this is the one I was referring to as the crazy one before.
Cosine, sine. That's cosine and sine.
And we learned that in school, but like I don't even remember those. And then there's also like capital I, which I don't know what value that holds. Maybe that's imaginary number. Maybe this is upsilon.
Well, none of it's upsilon because it doesn't show an upsilon.
Well, my point is like for them to even describe it, it's being a Hermitian unitary operator, which I already don't know what that means. C naught has the property, and then to understand that property they're referring to, it's called Sylvester's matrix theorem.
Yes, it's a mathematical question. That's what theorem is. I mean,
I just mean there's like so much knowledge that goes into getting to the point of like us inventing the controlled gates, the quantum logic gates.
Oh no, the gates. I don't even know if you'd have the money for that. That's why I haven't gotten the quantum computers. It's outrageously expensive to get into quantum computers.
To even be able to study it?
$1 billion. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. It would be cool to get into though. That's got to be like the
yeah. If you're a big university or something or a big company, you might have the $1 billion to put into that, but I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
I don't know. It's still just very, very fascinating.
Phase shift.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Is a family of single qubit gates that map the basis states. That just looks like 0 moves to 0 and 1 moves to. I don't know what that symbol is after
I can't either. It's too small. I can tell, but
it looks like a little like fish. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, I can't read it either.
Maybe it's like a fancy G. The probability of measuring a 0 or 1 is unchanged after applying this gate. Modifies the phase of the quantum state.
But you're smart enough with math that you could do the math if you just because it's already figured out. You don't have to figure out the math. You're just solving the equation. So
I would just have to build up my understanding of the rest of the math like to get to this point first, and that's doable.
All right, like here's a Harman gate, and he explains the gates. All right. And like I said, there's not a symbol in there that you can't figure out what it means.
That's true, and it does help. Like they did establish what a radian or what that symbol was. Although I think I lost it. They're radians. They are radians.
Okay, are they?
Yeah, that's what that means. Apparently, it's.
But yeah, it's just math. I mean, and like, Cameron, how good are you at math?
Terrible.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
3. I'm very good at math.
Can we throw in like a quick math question as like a test?
If he's got a 3 math, I mean, Jesus, like.
7 times 7 is 49, I think.
Yes. That was 8 times 12.
I don't know, bro. Too big, too deep for me.
It's 96.
I don't remember my times table. Very bad of me. Very, very bad.
A little bit.
But anyway, yeah. So, but the point of it is that, and you don't even have to know that equation to utilize that equation.
That is true. That is true. So like getting into it, you wouldn't have to have like a perfect understanding of everything that's like listed on this wiki.
Right. But you would need the money, and that's the expensive part.
Matrix multiplication. Okay. Yeah, but getting the money to even be able to like play with this kind of stuff long enough to understand it would be. I don't know. You definitely would have to have like a PhD in the sciences to get that kind of opportunity, I imagine. you can't really build a could because Ryan
what?
mentioned like one of the components. How hard would it be to build a quantum computer out of your garage? What are the differences? What are the differences physical component wise? Because like let's assume you have the knowledge for it already.
Well, like
What kind of materials would it
okay,
take?
it's not like buying an IBM. The only ones that have them are major universities, laboratories, things of that nature. You're not getting one. It's kind of like in 1944, buying a computer was nearly impossible. The government could afford one, but you couldn't. You know, and that's
It
where,
looks like you need laser controllers and something called a dilution refrigerator.
yeah, you know how much
That is
lasers
a
cost?
massive.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what kind of lasers they're talking about. So, like, I mean,
I don't care if they're light lasers. We're talking expensive. We're already up
lasers.
10 grand.
Laser
You know what I'm
pointers
saying?
are pretty commonplace. We used to have
Those
that
aren't
one chess
lasers,
set with
though.
lasers. Not like real lasers, yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like that one's not so much of a leap to get to, as much as like the refrigeration
I mispronounced that.
system
That's
would be.
Hadamard Gate, but
Yeah.
I mispronounced.
I don't feel like Hadamard's feelings are hurt that you forgot.
You don't know. He could be highly offended.
Maybe.
Like, I'm super offended.
My only namesake in mathematics, and he couldn't even get the name right.
Yeah, and the thing is, like most computer guys and mathematicians and things like that, they're arrogant little fucks. I mean, they are. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Computer guys, that's true. Because
yeah.
it's almost always like named after something. To be fair, though, like with math specifically, how many things can be named after somebody, or how many names can you use that aren't like people's names before you like run out of things to call it? Like I think it's called. There's like the Monster Group, which is a mathematical thing. There's Pariahs from Robert Grease, that's right, or Gris, or however that's said. But then, like, eventually, like, what do you start calling like the mathematical theorems? The Fish theorem? I don't know. It's kind of just got to be like the discoverer's name. I feel like at a certain point.
No. I mean, like they generally are named after a person's thing, but not all theorems are named after somebody's thing, somebody's name.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like the ones that aren't a person's name, I feel like you run out of like material for like good mathematical like equation names, and then that's when they just turn towards like
you can just group
names.
together words like Pluto dollar random shelf. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just pump that out there.
That's true.
So, and we know that in science they put really long words like, even like
they
bones, they'll have like 18 fucking syllables in the bone name instead of just calling it, like this is a collarbone. There'll be a long explanation as to why and it's shortened to collarbone.
That's
because
true.
Nobody wants to do those, but no, I agree.
Because earlier, like Ryan brought up that sticky shed syndrome thing for like old DVDs, and that one is just like 3 words put together that try to encapsulate the idea itself. So that's true. They could just do that for those. They just choose for it to be named after them. Wow, it feels like we've hit like a natural end on the discussion of quantum computers, and that's a little insane to say. Simplest quantum systems displaying the peculiarity of quantum mechanics. Oh, that's right. And then it's not just the entanglement and superposition; it's also the spin of the electron is an aspect of it.
That's what I was talking about. That's the third position, the spinning of the electron.
Okay, I forget that they can spin like opposite directions from how they initially spin.
Well, specifically, they can be manipulated in multiple directions, but yes.
It's kind of crazy, like the materials that, like subatomic particles. I don't know for subatomic particles. So at least, okay, atomic particles have like orbits and function off of orbits. And it's funny that like it goes from that, builds everything on Earth, and then like eventually like the planets also have like large orbits, just like electrons.
Mommy loves you. Mommy, 1 minute.
It's just gravity on small and large scales, I guess.
But yeah, so when you're talking about that, you're definitely talking about an expensive hobby. That's not a hobby I can afford to get into. I've looked into it a few times. It's just not there yet. It's like
eventually
3D printers in the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like eventually that does like hit the market, and then becomes like a few people can manage to have it, and then eventually
I
becomes
do want to
everybody
get
has it.
into is DNA. What's called building DNA, because you can get DNA synchronizers. I think they're called synchronizers. I don't quote me on that.
It does pull up results. I don't know if it's exactly the thing you were trying to refer to, though.
But yeah, but basically, because like there was a guy that built a virus, because they have smaller DNA chains, so was able to build small things like viruses and shit like that. You told me about viruses.
Love bugs, I believe, or I don't know if it's through like this cell synchronization, but they are like genetically made, I believe, or genetically made,
manipulated,
manually genetically manipulated. Yeah.
Like you talking about like
where do love bugs come from? Oh, okay. Well, it says native to Central America.
So
they migrated. Oh, okay. Apparently, it's kind of myth busting me here. It's saying that's
what,
like like those rumors that catch on, not a fad. It's just a rumor. Apparently, they're not actually like manually created.
Oh, okay.
Which
we call them lies or propaganda generally, but yes.
What, love bugs?
No, the lie.
Oh yeah.
It's a big lie.
I did fall for the lie.
Because it is intentional.
What, the love bugs?
No, the lie is intentional.
People
put out fake videos and things of that nature.
Yeah, because somebody had to have come up with it, or maybe it was maybe it's not an intentional lie. Maybe it's like a misconceptual lie.
It's an intentional lie because it's not even remotely close to true.
Well, I mean, I believed it for a long time, and I never looked it up because I just it was told to me a couple times, and so I believed it. So I don't know, that could have been how it started with misconception, and then game of telephone.
Sure.
But yeah, the people who perpetuated it and then didn't look it up, myself included, did end up
just
lying.
Lies. What the fuck?
I didn't mean to. I genuinely
did it on purpose. You didn't bother looking it up before you said it, and then you spouted nonsense.
I looked it up as soon as I started talking about it to make sure
but
I
it's knew before that you need to look it up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind.
I didn't catch what you said.
If you don't want to propagate the lie, do what?
Yeah, I should have looked at. Well, you can't look up everything, right? Every conversation has new information.
Reinvent, how lighting works. We're saying before you go to propagate something that you literally thought may not be the truth.
Yeah.
Before you looked it up.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is now I'm realizing that
it doesn't matter, dude. I'm just messing with you. Cameron must be intense into his game. Are you losing or winning?
Or maybe he's really thinking about DNA synchronization right now.
I'm just telling him, bro.
DNA synchronizer.
What do you think about? How do you feel about what would you call that field?
What, DNA or quantum?
The DNA stuff, yeah. The idea of human splicing. Well, not human splicing, but DNA splicing and
human splicing.
Gene splicing, I think is.
Well, because immediately, mostly I was thinking of that movie called Splice, and I think that was what happened in that movie. Was it was spliced from humans.
Splicing fan.
Yeah, it was a cool movie at the time. I think I don't know. It was so long ago. I don't remember anything about it other than there's a freaky. I don't want to say alien-looking thing. I don't know what they're supposed to be.
Other than a freaky alien-looking thing.
Okay. Have you not seen? Are you not familiar with the movie Splice? I'm not too familiar either. It came out in 2009.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
All right, we got to take out the interons and join them with exons. That's what it says.
That's for the DNA splicing?
Yeah, for DNA splicing. Now, how we do that, I don't know. But I know there's a machine that does that. Spell with an I.
1 second.
How does it work?
Okay, I see it. Introns versus exons.
Yeah.
Protein coding regions of DNA that are expressed in mature mRNA, while introns are non-coding. Intervening sequences removed during DNA RNA splicing. I mean, this sounds like the slight like vocabulary, but that definitely is more affordable to get into as like a science, because you like there's commonplace household like DIY DNA experiments available, like kits and stuff.
Yeah. Your dad was playing with that one day with you guys.
I remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, but when we were talking about gene splicing, we can totally make ourselves a virus on.
Would we want to though?
Oh,
I mean, I guess they do just for the sake of like advancing science.
Yeah, and if you die, nobody cares. No, I'm just kidding with you. I'm just messing with you, dude.
If it's a virus, it's more than one person. Like no matter what, I imagine.
You I know you're gonna create the common cold that acts like the common Ebola.
Oh, like show the symptoms of it.
Yeah, well, no, it's gonna kill you like Ebola, but it's gonna spread like the flu.
Yeah, well, that would just be
come
like
back.
a plague type situation.
Yeah, I just come back and I hear Ebola and flu. What's going on here?
We're talking about somebody's microwave going off.
Sorry, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. It's loud, man.
Sorry.
We're talking about DNA splicing and the potentiality of creating viruses. The fact that love bugs are not man-made, which I thought was the case, and why we double-check our information before we reiterate something we heard.
Either one, quantum computing or DNA splicing, whichever one you want to chime in on there, Jeremy.
So what you're telling me, Cayden, is you're for genetically modifying humans before they're born.
Yes.
I didn't say that.
He's starting his own new eugenics program.
I did not say that in the slightest. Hold on a second.
I mean, that's crazy, bro.
I was talking about like Dolly the sheep, like animal, like
cloning.
Cloning, yeah, cloning. That's I don't know why that was so hard to come back to as a phrase. Yes, cloning. Thank you.
Cloned.
Yes. How do you guys feel about cloning?
I don't know. In 2001, Clonaid, they supposedly cloned a human being, but they didn't disclose any of the information because they were going to be arrested if they disclosed the information. And then they're like, they didn't really do it. I'm like, well, it's kind of hard to put your data out there if they're going to arrest you for putting the data out there. like it was a catch-22. I'm like, they may have done it, they may not have done it. I don't know. Like cloned in the same way they cloned Dolly the sheep, but how can you do that if they're going to fucking arrest you for it? Like this is in West Virginia. I guess that's the best state for cloning, and they still have real strict rules, but they already have laws about cloning. You know what I'm saying?
Do they? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't. How cloning works?
A lot of states do not condone cloning.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, I can see why. Like,
why?
Why do I see that? Or
yeah, what's the problem with cloning as a process?
I just feel like because it's like manual and not natural reproduction, I feel like there's going to be some kind of side effects inevitably. And maybe like cloning technology gets good enough that like...
Yeah, but how's it ever supposed to get good if we do not allow them to publish any papers on it? Because everybody's like, oh, they didn't really do that. I'm like, maybe not, but how the hell do you know? Because they weren't allowed to publish the papers because the first thing they did was the state of West Virginia was ready to arrest them. They're like, yeah, no, we're not disclosing who we cloned and whose baby is cloned. Well, I guess we'll know in 20 years when the baby's born and it looks just like the mother.
Okay. This is not totally related. Do y'all have any thoughts on Neuralink and like brain chips?
Ooh, I wanted to bring that up earlier because somebody had said something about like Kim had said something about
I wonder what y'all thoughts are on this, to be honest.
I mean, I know that can be beneficial because Neuralink has been helping like with people that can't operate things otherwise. Like
Yeah.
You know, do I think somebody's going to use it for bad stuff? Absolutely. Do I think we should not study the
100%.
technology? I mean, we should definitely study
Yeah,
technology.
I think all those are worth studying. It's just like the I don't know. It would be cool. Neuralink could be cool. Nobody wants to be the guinea pig for it though, and that's the main thing I think.
Oh,
that's gonna keep it
shoot,
from-
there are so many people wanting to be the guinea pig for that. You have to.
You
sign
should,
up on the list.
Really?
Oh,
Cayden, you
fucking
should
right.
you should take a look at I don't exactly know his position at Neuralink, but I believe he's one of the lead engineers in Neuralink. He is currently this was actually I'll just send it to you. Hold on.
I mean,
The
talking
dude
about-
that yeah.
He was talking about wanting to have it the getting well. Of course, this is. I mean, I think this is kind of unrealistic, but they want the surgery for Neuralink to be something you could do, you know, like on your lunch break. No, like they
what?
Yeah, they want it to be that efficient and that quick. And if that happens, I mean, of course, I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I know the full application of the way brain chips could be used. But if you could use a brain chip, so to speak, to augment your intelligence, your memory, stuff like that, like I would be. It's a little scary.
Like Cyberpunk.
Kind of,
That's
but in a
fun,
more
though.
practical sense, I'd be very interested in it. But
That would be awesome.
I have to I don't know if that's the case. Hold on. The augmentation, because I know that Neuralink has the ability to search things like your memory for stuff, but I don't know if it has the ability to manipulate the interface between your eyes, ears, things of that nature. And I could look into it, but you know what I'm saying?
Like
I
it
don't
wouldn't,
know.
it wouldn't give you like you wouldn't
what you
visually
see
see things from it. Yeah,
And what you remember, like, okay, your brain may store the information we don't actually know. And I guess when they start putting chips in people's brains, we'll know whether it can scour your memory for that information.
Mhm.
But I don't know if, like,
kind of like Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind, like that movie's Neuralink thing. It's a movie where a dude like removes his memory of a girlfriend he had after a breakup, and then
okay,
he
I
ends
do
up,
remember that.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was a really big movie for its time.
Yeah,
and it had a really badass title.
Okay, in 2024, Neuralink has put in the first human brain implant. So that happens in 2024. So
Yeah, I know at least one of the guys who had the Neuralink. He did say it was fantastic for him. Like it helped him move a limb that stopped working.
yeah, I
believe.
know that it has a pragmatic surgical thing, like helping control things like that. I don't know, like I said, and I'm sure it's going that way, but I don't know if you have augmented vision. You know what I'm saying? Where you can have total recall. Do it.
Here is, I'll put it in the chat. Here is a screenshot of their kind of outlook on what the things they want to achieve with it is.
Oh yeah,
integration with AI.
Yeah, integration with AI makes sense, because it would need to have some sort of decision making ability.
Yeah, I only say augmented vision, or I said this because in the very bottom left they say augmented vision, which I don't know really what that means.
Yeah,
like what is
like you can get ads and pop-ups like in your
on
eyeballs while you're like studying at school.
30-second unskippable ad.
Yeah, straight to the brain. Not 100%. That would become a thing. If like the augmented vision.
Okay, the robotic limb control, that's motor cortex stuff is already pretty much being utilized.
That one's been shown to be very effective.
The visual cortex, I just don't know of anything that is even close to worked yet on that. The rest of it is really hypothetical.
Object recognition,
speech. Do what?
Object recognition.
But
I think
if they could do speech control, you could learn all languages, and that would be really cool.
I would be so interested in that. I
that's a good point.
Hope. I've been waiting for something like that to be announced, but we're so many years away.
Sure, you're at least 20 to 30 years away. You'll be in your 50s, maybe 60s before that happens.
It's Jover.
And that's a
Jover. You just gotta wait, Jover. Cameron. You gotta wait, man. One day they'll have
I don't know if
like
anybody's
Babel.
noticed, but computers have stalled.
Yes, that's true. Like they still they still
improve, but they improve incrementally, really small. And there was a stall in the 90s like that. And then they opened up a new technology that then so it could open back up again, but and I think it's the fact that computers are coming to their relative limitation, which is the speed of light.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Once you're at the speed of light for computers and like
sure. But yeah,
with the
processors
open
aren't
area.
really like they have faster processors, but they're nominally faster and they don't have a pragmatic use. Like,
Mhm.
yes, if you're doing some sort of data stuff, you could do it like say data mining, anything like that.
And cryptocurrency.
That requires absolutely a crypto or something like that. But for use for common people, like you can get a 12 core. I think it's what my laptop is like it's 10 or 12 core. And
it does most
it's
of
gonna
what you
run
need.
for a good probably close to a decade and not affect anything. The way
Yeah.
it would have years ago where you're like, 202 years out and you're not doing there's just not enough there. And also hard drive sizes have stationary right around 500 gigabytes to 500 gigabytes to a terabyte in the average device. Not to say that there aren't other things that do it, but like people still 10 years ago they had a terabyte hard drive. Today I still have a terabyte or a 2 terabyte hard drive. It hasn't really incremented as fast as it did from on. It's kind of capped out a little bit. And that's probably because people don't store as much data. Is it like
That's
they
true.
utilize a lot of data, but they don't store as much data. Like people do not store. Years ago, they were storing DVDs and all kinds of stuff in there. They're just not storing that data. They just watch it on Netflix, and it
Yeah.
writes to a temporary memory, and then
Everything's already
deletes
there,
stuff.
like on another server.
Yeah, on another computer, so you don't need that space for that. Games are getting a little bit bigger, but we're still not talking. They may be like 10 gigabytes, or even something like World of Warcraft that's 100 gigabytes.
Is World of Warcraft really 100 gigabytes
It's
now?
close to, yeah. I think it was 70 or 90 or something like that last
Even
time.
with its low resolution?
I don't even know
Like,
what it is today.
Whoa, low resolution.
even with its low quality?
Listen, buddy, World of Warcraft's come along with low quality. This guy plays League of Legends.
Yeah, but it
You
is
too.
capped by its original, because they were going to put out World of Warcraft 2 to upgrade that video.
Which video?
No, they were going to. Hold on, give me 1 second. Do 2 things on.
Ooh, on an unrelated note, Cameron.
Hmm.
Did you see that they put out a new Dragon Ball Z movie teaser?
It's currently 120 to 135 gigabytes. That's not much of an increase from the 100 that it was a long time ago. And that was 2010, 2012, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it hasn't really increased much since then.
It's kind of come to a crawl.
Yeah.
For computers itself. But I mean, in lieu of like that advancement of computers and the fact it's gotten slower, like the AI
Now-
did come through for computers, so that's kind of a
Finally
a big
something
step.
has capped, and that's the RAM. Like you can get 64 and even 128 gigabytes of RAM, but people really aren't doing it. Max 16 or 32, a lot of people aren't really getting it because it's not worth it in the grand scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like it
pretty
doesn't add too
there,
much after that.
No, it does add to it. I mean, obviously it adds to
But
it. If you're doing video
marginally
production,
decreasing, like it means less after a certain
yeah,
point.
it means less at a certain point, and that's kind of like after quad core processors came out, you could still use a quad core processor, and it would be pretty efficient.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
In fact, I imagine that's what my laptop is.
All right,
I don't really know.
Hold the foot down for like 30 seconds.
We can do that. Dragon Ball Super Beerus, Cameron. Did you see that? They're making another Beerus movie.
I'll be real.
Mhm.
I'm kind of black pilled on Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I did not. There are parts of Super I like, but I don't like Super overall.
I agree with that.
I think
Universe
Goku was
6 versus
character
7 was cool.
assassinated.
He was. They butchered that boy.
He
They
talks
killed
about
him.
like at some point. I think it's like Tournament of Power arc. Roshi's
Yeah.
like, Goku, this is not like power's not everything. It's like, dude, Goku one referenced that power was not everything. Like training mattered at the start of Super, but let alone in Dragon Ball itself.
Mhm.
Like this has been like like Goku has known this for years and years, and I think they made Goku way less serious than he probably should be.
They
I think it
did.
made him dumber.
How does he not know what a
Like,
kiss is? He's married and has a kid.
dude?
That That just didn't make sense.
Goku.
You
Yeah,
don't, have to
Goku
kiss,
doesn't-
you don't have to kiss somebody to fuck them.
like
Okay,
Bro,
that's
Dragon.
true.
It
But
happened in
like,
Dragon Ball though. Like he got
Goku was
married.
married,
to
yeah.
Chi at
So
the end of Dragon
at the
Ball.
wedding, he would have had to have kissed her. That would have been part of the wedding. Unless maybe Japan has different like wedding rules, but I have to imagine canonically he had to have kissed Chi-Chi at some point, and then flash forward to Super, he doesn't know what a kiss is.
I'm pretty sure Goku. Hold on.
Meanwhile, Vegeta, who lived on planet Vegeta, does know what a kiss is, and he's a warrior since birth.
That is true. That is a real statement, actually. Hold on.
Fact checking.
Yes, they. Is this Dragon Ball itself? They kiss in the manga, and they, let's see, was it Chi-Chi and Goku? That is. It doesn't look like. I don't know if they brought it anime side, but they did for a fact kiss in the manga. So it's like come on. But
Yeah.
I mean that's like totally small potatoes.
I
guess
don't know
you'd say.
about Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball, Bulma was like giving out kisses like they were nothing. She was a bag.
But yeah, you're right.
would-
So Goku would have seen her like he's seen a number of examples. He saw the romance movie like early on in the first season with like
are we
Pilaf before
forgetting-
Yamcha.
Are we forgetting that one of the opening scenes of Dragon Ball is Goku touching Bulma's like vagina? Am I crazy? Is no one else remembering this?
No, I remember that, but that
Hold
doesn't
on.
affect whether or not he would know what a kiss is.
You're right, but I'm just
specifically.
saying. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, that was in
You
OG
know.
Dragon Ball. That there's a lot with Bulma in OG Dragon Ball.
yes.
Mhm.
I don't remember him touching her vagina. I remember her offering to sneak a peek, and he said, "Nobody wants to see your crusty undies."
Yeah,
the
there's
first
that
episode of
with
Dragon
Roshi.
I
was
think
the
she
first
was
episode.
asleep. Which
Oh, she did offer that for the Dragon Ball. You're right. But I know what you're talking about because it was in the Path to Power movie, I believe. Like they reanimated that.
Oh wow, this is like okay. Here, this is like a terrible recording. I don't want to send it to the group.
It's fine.
It'd be weird, I think.
You stopped recording.
Did
I
I
don't
stop recording?
Yeah, I don't know if your thing's about to kick out or something.
You did have that like robot-y connection drop issue earlier, or sound effect.
He's bye-bye. But yeah, so okay, I gotta get off here soon.
Oh, he did drop.
Yeah,
okay.
I told you, John. I'm wait till he comes back, but there he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him finish his
Yeah, his little. We gotta see Goku.
Yeah, that's
getting
right.
naked.
Pat, I don't think he's driving the Path to Power version. He didn't sound like he was too familiar with that movie, but that was like way later. We could go back to introns versus exons in DNA. Just because that is like a tab I had open, or the
Yeah,
side
but
quantum
that's
computer.
we really don't have time to discuss any of that. We got about 12 minutes.
That's true.
I just
Alright.
want to show the video and then I'm gonna go because I gotta go because almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
Almost 3 hours into this. I've been on since 7 o'clock, so
Yeah, you've been on for a good bit longer than I was.
yeah, and I gotta do some family things.
Okay. I mean,
And I appreciate my family giving me time to do this. So.
yeah, that is nice of them. Especially Spencer and Gabriel. It was very nice of them not to.
Gabriel's a little mad right now, but
Is he? He sounds mad.
I guess he's not gonna. I mean, he's gonna hop on.
He might, but it's probably gonna take him a bit. And I don't feel like it was too important to make sure like we
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here, and you can sing to them or whatever.
I'll do that.
Till
Yeah.
he gets back
Sing
in
to-
here. Oh, there he is. There he is.
I didn't even have to start singing. Look at that. Spared
Thank
me
God.
the
Cameron, you saved us from having to listen to Cayden sing.
Mhm. I was gonna start talking about Amazing Grace.
Okay, I put it in chat, like chat for this Riverside.
Okay.
Oh, you put it in Riverside chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one from the peel off arc before. I think it's like right before they meet Yamcha specifically. That's the only arc of OG Dragon Ball I've ever seen.
Crazy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did you get all the way to Demon King Piccolo? Because I only know him from the games, Cameron, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
I'm not hating. I need to do a complete rewatch of Dragon Ball personally.
Ooh, did you watch Daima?
Bro, no.
Daima seems pretty fantastic so far. Was that Josh?
He slapped her in the pussy.
Yes. Have you watched which of that you have, kid? And have you seen Daredevil Born Again?
Like Marvel Daredevil?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched anything with Daredevil.
All right. Well, Born Again kind of blows in my opinion. So.
Okay.
Her
balls are gone. Okay. All right. Cameron, I'm gonna hop off here. I was just telling him that I'm gonna watch your video first, but because I've been on here for almost 4.5 hours. I gotta do this. YouTube can keep talking, and then whenever Cayden's ready to close up, just stop the stream. All right.
That sounds good. Which is probably gonna be in a moment anyway, because 11 is usually when we cap it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. You have a good one, Josh.
You too. See ya. Update my
there we go.
Again. Why do I keep updating my freaking launcher? But no, I am, like I said, I am what?
What?
Updating. No, like
are you on leave again?
No. I'm trying to update like the heroic launcher. And it's not one to play nice, but I don't know. I mean, Dragon Ball. I just feel like there are too many inconsistencies with like characters in specific, and I don't like the writing. Like, it just doesn't have the the juice you could say.
It really doesn't, because it doesn't even it becomes very like Monster of the Week in Super, and OG Dragon Ball Z never felt like that. I don't know if you're referring to OG.
No, I'm referring to
Z.
Both. Because like it's actually the same reason I don't like Daredevil Born Again. So Daredevil Born Again is kind of like Super, where there's an odd amount of stuff that's been retconned, and but not retconned in a way that's explicit, just through, I think, kind of bad writing and kind of like character assassination. So like in Daredevil, I assume you're probably, or at least when you do watch the show, you'll forget about this. Like they character assassinate. Oh my gosh, what is his name?
Is it the Punisher or Daredevil?
I mean both. But I wasn't going to use them as an example. Oh my God, Dex. His name is Dex. I forget. Bullseye. So
they had Bullseye.
Yes.
And Kingpin. Oh, I did hear. Okay, I didn't realize Kingpin was from this show, the one that people were going crazy about.
Yes, they character assassinated him because he was genuinely an intelligent, smart assassin.
Mm-hmm.
And then Daredevil Born Again, in the opening scene, he kills a very important character, and then he starts to kill civilians, which he never did before. He never did it.
Bullseye never did?
No, he did not. There's no explanation. He was an assassin sent on missions, and he was there for very explicit reasons. He didn't go out of his way to kill people. You know, like, I'm not saying like he wouldn't kill innocents, because obviously because he's an assassin, but he wouldn't go out of his way to start sniping people down in the street.
Yeah. He wouldn't just go crazy.
Yeah,
like, he wouldn't just he wouldn't do collateral damage.
No, because it's just not his MO. And Fisk, he was running the criminal underworld, and he was exposed by the end of season 3, and he was put in prison, and clearly was not meant to come back as a villain, because his story was done. It was over.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the start of Daredevil Born Again, he becomes mayor somehow. Like, everybody just forgot, and like he was let out of prison, but it's literally somehow Palpatine returned levels.
Oh,
like of just like, what are you doing? And his character is not menacing anymore. Before, I felt like his character is very menacing, and even the fight scenes, this is the best way I think I could describe it. It's kind of like watching the fight between Goku and Frieza on Namek, and Goku and Frieza in Resurrection of F. Like,
Where the first
Yeah.
one's fantastic, and then the second one's like just a rehash of the first, but poorly.
Yeah, where like it feels like a downgrade in every way. Like the menaciness of Frieza is gone. Like because you know how it's going to go. Like Goku's not going to lose, and
Yeah,
because Whis is there and literally can just turn back time, the stakes are so low.
It really is.
You know,
and it wasn't like I thought it was a good movie up until that point because it still felt like there were stakes. It was like, oh shit, like, no. Well, not even really, because Frieza was kind of getting his ass beat the whole movie. Like, no matter how you slice it, there really was no sense of stakes at any point throughout it.
There's no scene. I'll send you this as a. Oh my god, hold on.
As a referendum.
It's kind of hard to describe because obviously this isn't like the most end-all be-all scene ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this audio is bad. Hold on.
How bad?
Ooh. Hold on, bro. I gotta. I'm trying to find like an okay version of this. No way. Is this the? All right. I guess we'll use this then. I sent to you over Discord. Like I know this is like a weird like comparison to Meg, but there's no scene quite like this. You know, where he's just like sitting there bitch slapping, and you feel like it's earned, like it is like a truly earned moment.
Yes, because Frieza spends the whole series like just
like fucking shitting on him.
Yeah.
Like,
and then it just turns the tables and Goku had. It's like one of the most like spiteful moments Goku's ever had. Then he like breaks Nappa's back.
Yes.
Like, he did that to humiliate Frieza.
Or even like this. I'll send you this one. Like there is no scene like that hits this hard.
That Frieza clip was recorded from TikTok and then posted to YouTube. What the hell is that?
And that was the highest quality version I could find. All right,
that's whack.
But there's no scene. I said the other one. There's no scene that just hits that hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's satisfying. The buildup makes it so satisfying.
Yes.
But then Super just doesn't have those like emotional heights. Like the Zamasu arc's the coolest one, and even that one at the end, like it just got silly.
Yes.
And that was like the best arc I would say. That in Universe 647, I did like Hit. Hit was really cool when he came out. Him and Kappa.
There's just make Dragon Ball like
great again.
Yes, make it something again, bro.
I think that's what they're trying to do. Because if you said you haven't seen the new teaser for the Beerus movie,
I saw the poster. And I saw I think like the new game or something they're coming out.
It's not like a new story with Beerus. It's just Battle of Gods, but reanimated again.
Why? That's the third time we've got Battle of Gods. That'll be the third time.
And it's. I'm sure it'll be like better visually. I'm sure like in the future we'll be like, yeah, if we're gonna rewatch this version. But like, it's so. Like they had Broly, they had Superhero. I really like Superhero. I don't know why we're coming back to maybe they're gonna flesh out Beerus, but like they could have just done that with new stuff. They didn't have to rehash.
Okay, I looked it up. These are just Reddit comments. It says it was okay. So the top two comments. Actually, I'll just do it this way. Let's see. Which I don't know why they're doing this exactly. Very questionable to me. Like, come on, bro. Give a brother a break.
I wonder if they'll make certain parts of the anime to maintain continuity with manga. If it's just one arc, or if they're remaking the entire. It's hard to tell because those are all like possibilities for sure, and they're all kind of like. If they, I would be so mad if they do Golden Frieza again. I'm sure they could do it better, but like, why would you want to go back and do that better?
All right. I know that this is the popular opinion because it is objectively the correct opinion. Golden Frieza shouldn't have been done. This should have been done instead.
I liked when they did it for Tournament of Power. I did like that they revived him and how they came up with the plot there. But yes, I thought that's what they were gonna do next. I thought it was gonna be cooler next.
Or literally just make even if they were to keep Frieza, even if they were to keep Frieza, just make him have a cooler like form. Like it ain't that deep.
So Frieza, well, I don't want to say it because it's manga spoilers. But I mean, they have like
Black Frieza.
Yeah,
bro, who cares about Black Frieza, bro?
I don't know, like the one person who watches this stream tomorrow, maybe.
Like
maybe they could have. Like, damn it, I didn't know about this. I was waiting for it to get animated. I didn't want spoilers. Oh no, Moro, granola.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Do you care about what's cooler? Is Black Frieza cooler, or is like a cooler form, like literally the character cooler?
I don't want. I think Frieza should stay the way he looks. I don't think he needs to look heavier. His looks too iconic. His silhouette's too iconic. But they could have brought in cooler, or
I know
maybe a King Cold backstory.
I know you're not telling me that when Frieza has like a ton of like. I say a ton. When Frieza has like had other like forms, like come on.
Yes, but I just don't think. I remember second form Frieza. I just don't think. I think he's too remembered in his final form, and that has now become his default in every appearance since then. I feel like. I think it makes much sense to deviate from it.
I don't think Frieza should have ever came back, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think Frieza should have like with Cell Max. Cell Max is more forgivable.
Yeah, it kind of did go in its own direction. It wasn't even like the same cell, so I was like quite literally. So
it is like it is a completely different character.
Yeah,
in a sense. I don't know. I mean, Moro. Yes, please.
Biggest gripe with superhero, and I love everything about the movie except for this one thing. Gohan's like beast transformation, it should not have come from like seeing Piccolo get hurt. It should have come from seeing Pan get hurt.
I felt like with like much of Dragon Ball, I felt like it was a retreaded plot line. Like what they were trying to invoke. They're trying to invoke the
Super
Piccolo
moment.
Well, I think it was they were like the imagery they were going for is the same thing they did with when Nappa got him. You know, do you remember when Piccolo stood in front of Nappa's blast and killed him?
Yes, that's right.
I think that is exactly what they were trying to invoke.
Yeah, and it didn't.
I'm kind of like we've seen this before because remember we also had maybe this is a bad opinion. I think the GT sacrifice from Piccolo while being kind of dumb worked better. To be honest with you,
it was very emotionally resonant.
Yes, because it wasn't like a big action scene. He was going out in style.
That's why Piccolo, he should have snapped over Pan this time, because at least like every time he got angry in the past, it was fighters getting hurt, but like Pan was just his kid. So like, and she was already like there and in danger. He didn't snap the same way for her as he did with Piccolo, and he's seen Piccolo get hurt a million times.
Yeah,
like I feel like that shift alone would have made that aspect of the movie make more sense. Because then it's his whole like superhero persona trying to defend like the innocence Great Saiyaman thing.
Yeah, I hope they get back to more monstrous looking characters, which I know they won't. Which would just be,
Moro kind of like goes into that. I like what they do with Moro's design.
Yeah, but then he turns into generic like guy with like a 6-pack or a 4-pack.
That is true. Well, that's when he gets younger, just like Demon King Piccolo and Lord Slug.
Yeah, but like I really liked his original design, like the old goat looking, crazy motherfucker.
You know what could be a new movie? And yeah, I do agree. I think they should stick with more of the monstrous villain designs, like Fat Boo, iconic.
Yes.
It was so abstract.
Every Boo form I think was pretty good.
Yeah, they all rocked. Super Boo was like the closest to human, even that one. Like he still looked like a monster because of his big antenna and weird ears.
Demon King Piccolo looked sick as fuck.
Yeah, back when he was the only Namekian.
Yep. I think I've asked this before. Which Broly design is better?
Ooh, OG Broly is iconic as a berserker. I don't like that they made him a good guy in the new movie. They did good with the story, but I don't think they needed to make him a good guy.
I don't know if people remember like this Broly, because Broly is like a totally. I mean, outside of the fact that before he turned good, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Broly is like a completely different character. I don't know the last time that you have watched. Like original,
Broly?
yeah. But
I go on YouTube and I pull it up every now and then just because some of the lines he says are just so iconic.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, he used to be like a sadistic, like he
wasn't dumb either. Like
no,
he wasn't like a caveman like they make him in the new movie. He was just that guy, I guess.
Yes, it's like like I remember I looked it up. He one of his quotes is, "I'm going to bathe this place in your blood." Like it's there are legitimate real quotes that he has.
He talked like a villain.
Yes.
And it worked so well. And he was a threat too. The only thing they really needed to change, well, people don't like his backstory.
Yeah, which I understand. And I mean, he also, I think he talks to his dad.
Yeah.
And then he's like, did he
wanna
really
hug
think?
Dad? And then he crushes
Okay.
the pod.
He's like, what kind of end of life is this? Crushed by your own son who once saved your life. And he says, did he really? I think this might have been in his head. Did he really think I would die just because this planet is about to explode? Like, it's kind of giving like a little bit of Omni-Man vibes, a little bit.
Yeah, it does. He was the original, well, no, even more so than Omni-Man. He was, what's his name? Conquest.
Conquest.
Yeah, he was just like Conquest, where he just came in and he was just slapping around all the biggest toughies on the planet.
That's the thing. Like, I wish they would have. I think I don't know which Broly design I prefer, because I think both are pretty good.
I think they should have. I think the new Broly should have had that quality of OG Broly, and then just a different backstory and a different way he gets defeated. I think that would have been perfect.
Yeah, well, he's staying around for a long time now because they know they can milk him.
Yeah,
but it's like, how do you? The problem is
they're just gonna give Broly like another unique form later on. I'm sure eventually.
I wish. And maybe this is a bad opinion. I don't think it is. I think it's a true and real opinion.
Let's hear it.
I think that forms used to mean something.
Yes. Goku turning Super Saiyan was a big deal because it was like the first time that happened. Frieza being able to transform each time, even though he has like 5 transformations, it was more excusable because he's an alien monster thing. And then on top of that, it really gave a sense of despair. Cell, same thing. Super Saiyan 2 was really good because it was like the first time he snapped more than Goku did, and there was just so much more context to it from his gentle nature. Yes, and I feel like Super Saiyan 3 is when transformations kind of stopped mattering as much. So Super Saiyan 4 is pretty good.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you one more thing, and then I think I'm gonna hop off, but I have to show you this. This is very important.
Let's see it.
Make a thread. You gotta give me more. I gotta get this ready. Oh.
I'm not quite. I gotta see exactly how I'm even supposed to end the stream once we finish, because I don't see a very. Maybe I just leave and it just auto.
Yeah, potentially. Actually,
that seems like it.
What? 47. Bear with me.
I'm bearing with you. I don't know where this is going though. I don't know how 47 plays a role.
Because this is the only way to have the quality not look like complete fucking garbage. Flipping garbage. I mean, flipping garbage. Hold on, I gotta find the stream now. Where I put it? Okay, hold on. Hold up.
I'm holding, man.
Hold up. Be patient.
Hold the door.
Screen. Okay. Oh.
Oh, you went and found like the actual episode itself
Yeah.
and everything.
Please, no!
Wait. Maybe we can't show this on the stream.
Oh, didn't think about that.
I didn't think about it till now either.
Pause.
Okay, but the part where Goku first does his transformation, are you gonna bring up the English dub speech, the I'm your worst nightmare Frieza?
No. If you go to 18, well, you don't have to share your screen for that. If you go to like 19 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
he starts to, because his Kai speech is different than his Z speech, because they did redub it. So
which one's the I'm the light bulb in the darkness speech?
Okay, I think that's Z. I'm pretty sure that is Z.
I think so. That's Z, not Kai, I believe. I am the Super Saiyan. Hope of the universe Hope of the universe is Funimation specifically, and then in Kai it's I'm the Saiyan who came from Earth. Wow,
Jeez.
even the AI overview is giving like a breakdown of like the differences. Let me just send you that.
The Kai redubbing in many parts was good. Goku's my favorite speech of all. I am the Super Saiyan. Hope of the universe. That is a really big change. I will say, Gohan's voice acting is for sure worse. I think in Kai. I think Piccolo.
Oh yeah, because they couldn't use the original voice actor anymore for him. I think it was a lady who did it.
Yes, and they used another woman, not Tiffany Ballmer, Stephanie Clickenbeard, and they also replaced Bulma. I think Bulma's replacement. Yes.
I didn't even notice. Really? She looked like Bulma throughout Super.
Oh, I noticed.
Daima, she sounded the same to me.
Once you notice, actually, here I'll do this. How much later you're gonna be up?
Well, I told another chat I'd be on after this, so
that's fair.
I'll be awake, but I wouldn't be available.
You can whenever you get a free time, just do a comparison between those two Bulmas. Like it's
1 minute 40 seconds. I can do that now. Ocean dub.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that one. But I really like the Funimation one.
Wait, the Ocean Bulma is actually pretty good. It's so funny hearing it right after the Krillin voice actor.
Ocean had some good stuff in it. It's like you will not escape my wrath.
It also has a lot of silly ones. Like sometimes they should have just go
No, they have a lot of
they've got moments. They've got moments, good and bad.
Yes. You know, then I will for real will send this one. Stephanie Nadolny, I think is so much better. Yeah, Colin Clickenbeard. Like
that's a wild last name.
Yes, it is. Colin Clickenbeard is like the reason why I don't like to watch Kai. I think the Frieza recast before he passed away, Chris Aries was an incredible recast.
Ooh,
like insanely good.
I miss when Frieza was voiced by the same voice as Genkai from Yu Yu Hakusho. With like that really raspy voice.
Oh, that woman. Yeah. Tiffany, that is not Tiffany Ballmer. I do not remember her name. Who did it? She was some like lady. Tiffany Ballmer, I think, was Bulma. Oh my god, who is it? Frieza voice actor.
I think it's funny that people were more concerned with like the voice actors behind animated series than like the animators who worked on it.
What do you mean?
I mean, like everybody. Sean Schimmel, right? Goku. Justin Long also did Goku. Chris Sabat did Piccolo and Vegeta.
Yamcha, and like half the other
Yamcha.
cast.
Yes. But like we know all their names, but we don't know like the people who draw it and animate it. Like, can you name one animator for Dragon Ball Z?
Toyotaro.
Toyota, but that's because he
Shintani.
became. Okay, Shintani is fair. Shintani's
Yes.
fair. But there's
Hey.
like 2 of them, and there's so much of Z that it's obviously more than like 2 animators. I just feel like in these kinds of cases, with like this and Cyberpunk, like the voice acting is less of the heavy lifting for the series, but it gets more attention. I guess it's just because you hear their voices.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't exactly the same thing, but a lot of people know very famous Toyota engines, but you don't know the engineers that worked on them. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
You know, like I feel like that applies to a lot of different things, because if the job is done well enough, that illusion, that escapism, I mean, like people don't. How would I explain this exactly? If like Cyberpunk, when Cyberpunk was in its very, 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 very bad state, there were a lot of really known people who worked, not just the voice actors. A lot of people were looking at the higher ups that worked there, and a lot of because there would be like different job postings that were filled, and people were starting to like sift through different forums to see if they were working on Cyberpunk, and they were sending like death threats and stuff. So
over Cyberpunk,
yes, because Cyberpunk was like insanely broken. It was an insanely terribly made game when it first came out. They should have released it like 2 years after. Like seriously, it was really bad. But
they should have just kept playing until they had it.
Yes. But if you can keep up the illusion, and the illusion is so good, people don't really ever think about it. So
that's true, because I've never once sat there and thought like, hey, who built that person's car? I'm always just like, hey, who's the guy driving the car?
Yeah. It used to be years ago. I could have told you more animators on Dragon Ball, just because Super was so super. Early Super animation was so bad that a lot of people at the time knew a lot of the names of people who worked on it, because they were like, hey, you guys are kind of blows. Hopefully they won't make that mistake again.
They would have been better off not doing the first 2 seasons of Super.
No.
Period. Because they already had the movies. There was no reason to rehash it.
Correct. And they didn't do any pre-production for Super, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they didn't do any pre-production. They kind of just rushed into it, which Daima, clearly that does not seem to be the case with Daima. Daima was a fully animated show before it came out. They weren't rushing, production. They weren't sending episodes out as they were making them.
Gorgeous. It's got it's got good pacing for what I've seen so far. It's very animated. There's a couple like awkward pauses I think I noticed in the first episode, but it's usually just like a half second too much long of a pause. It's like extremely negligible like flaws.
I think,
and that's because they had the time to explore their passion. Sorry.
Yes. I mean, they're going to have to start. I mean, maybe not, but I think they're going to have to start looking for another, like other Goku voice actors in the next couple of years, because Sean is 57 years old.
Yeah, he's moving towards retirement.
And I would imagine it is getting a lot harder to be doing these screams.
Eventually he's gonna lose his voiceover. I'm surprised it hasn't affected his voice that much yet, because like he still voices for like the games and stuff.
No, like yes, that is true. And his voice acting for oh my word.
By the way, how'd you feel about Sparking Zero?
I was just about to bring that game up.
Because of the update?
Because his voice acting in this scene is exceptional.
For Sparking Zero specifically?
Yes. I showed you the Z version. But there are other really good clips of him doing like different voice acting for the super, like the super moves and stuff. Sparking Zero, I think
a huge DLC with like an insane amount of more obscure characters finally being added that people wanted.
like Tao Pai Pai.
Yes,
like
Demon King Piccolo, Super 17,
yes,
Omega Shenron. I hope all the Shenrons are in there. But
yeah, is it Omega? I saw Ice. I thought I saw Ice Shenron.
Oh, I hope so, because that means Nova would be there too, and that gives like most of GT.
I will say there is something that they said in the announcement video that made me kind of maybe I'm just being nitpicky, but it was just a line that they said. They said like at your request we're bringing more costumes. It's like, okay, yeah, it is our request, because I don't know if you remember the advertising for Sparking Zero, but the advertising for Sparking Zero featured costumes being very heavily in the game, and like they were going to adjust your stats and stuff. Like you should go back and rewatch some of
that being the case.
Yes, go back and rewatch early marketing. Like different things would give you different things would give you like kind of like accessories do. They would give you different abilities and stuff, and like it was supposed to be way more expanded. And they I think I don't know, Bandai, I think it's Bandai that does it.
Yes.
I think that Bandai
like told them to hold it off and make it a DLC.
I think they said, hey, you need to you need to get moving with this. Like it needs to be out. Like we're just put it out. Here's a direct screenshot. Like it says it right there. You will be able to customize every character in the game to make them fit with your taste and play style.
That's right.
And yes, and there's more costume stuff you can find about it. But it's just crazy. Anyway,
in the game, like it's mostly like Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan. They all had like a variety of costumes, but like most other characters didn't. Like Android 18, I don't think had like any alternative costumes.
Yes. I'm very certain that they were going to be doing way more with it, but I'm so certain that Bandai just like kicked it out, and I think that's true, because if you go back and to the Wayback Machine and you go back to that same page that talks about that, they changed it.
Still says it? Oh, they
changed
it.
They changed it. But if you go to the Wayback Machine and go back to a couple months before, or like I don't know, because I don't know exactly if the page is still even, the page is still up, but I don't know if it's still if it's when exactly they changed it. But if you were to go back to a couple months before the game released, you'll see that it says something different, because they knew it. They knew it was like based like borderline false advertising. But anyway, I will let you go, because I need to, I guess, go get her for bed anyway too. So
yeah, if you want to hop on tomorrow, I imagine that we'll be streaming again tomorrow, so it'd be cool. Get you in on some oil company convos.
Love oil.
Oh
big oil fan. But
big oil.
Just send me a message. Worst case is I say no or I'm asleep.
Yeah.
So I'll maybe talk to you tomorrow then.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, Cameron. You have yourself a good night, man. I'm gonna cut the stream. Peace.